I have gently tickled the go button until it
Oh,
made us
oh.
be live on
Okay, good.
twitch.tv/Snipe and Wib.
The twitch.tv/the sniping whip.
Yeah. I don't know why saying the URL just amuses me, because the only people who are
I
hearing it are
know.
people who are already out on that URL.
That are already on twitch.tv/sniping whip.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's just something about that turn of phrase that just tickles me.
No, no,
I'm
I'm right there with you, buddy. Well, I'm not right there with you. I'm currently running along the shores of the Black Forest in the rain, searching for tin.
ah, I shall be with you relatively shortly.
It's fine.
Okay. I have done the thing. I have posted the thing.
Good.
And
I
now...
should retweet the thing, but I am out in the bad place. I will retweet it when I can.
Okay, just send me all of your Twitter login details and sort out two-factor authentication, and then I'll do it for you.
Sure, no problem, no problem.
Hey, Rocket.
No, now that I think of it, in case of emergency, I probably should have someone else that can get into my Twitter account one day.
So I can mysteriously post I have not been kidnapped every now and again.
Yeah.
Hey, Goth. You return on a
Or,
trip from Livorno. I do not know where that is.
It's in Italy.
In Italy. Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that because that's where Rockhead
Well,
is.
yeah. But...
Sorry.
This is true. No, this is true. This is true. But he could not be. I don't know. Trip can
Europe,
be too. Yeah.
Europe is quite a landmass.
Yeah.
So,
Found a model kit still like Mecca for Warhammer. Nice. I'm really fucking I would love to get down to the Norwich like board game and was it war game and board game store, whatever it was fucking called, that was just full of old models.
yeah,
and they weren't too badly priced.
That was the thing that I remember you saying. Like they were reasonable about it.
Like you could buy
when you live with eBay prices for either 40k or Transformers, you get scalping bastards.
Yeah, like full sets of old school Wolfen for 25 quid.
Yeah,
Like good.
By the way, I'm not paying 90 quid for a Thrilling 30 Springer.
No.
40 is the highest I would go on it, and I did.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for it.
Hello, Agamemnon. And Christian.
Hello.
The only went to Golden Demon. Oh, nice. It's really annoying because I was going to... a few years ago, I was like, I'd like to actually just do Golden Demon one time.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm not... Okay. Without making
You don't yourself believe that you are Golden Demon level.
Yeah, I do not. I know that I am not Golden Demon level, and that is fine.
Because those are crazy people.
That is a different strata of painter to me. I do not aspire to paint my models at that level. However, I would like to give it a shot to just try and paint a model to the highest possible standard I can, and then enter it and just do that experience. But like, I feel like the way it's done now, where you've got to like buy a separate ticket and do all this bullshit, I'm just like, I don't want to do all that. It just feels like antithetical to like the experience that I was wanting to have of just sort of like seeing how that would be. Yeah, this will be fun. Like do this little thing. Like go do Warhammer Fest and have that as like a thing that I'm also doing at the same time. And yeah, that'll be fun. And then that's just the way it's done now. I just feel like no, that's just not happening.
Yeah.
Just a pity.
The Warhammer Fest that I actually went to because it wasn't the one when the bad time started and I didn't get my fucking hotel money back.
Yeah, we didn't either.
I met one of the guys that was entering that year. and he was one of many that was still painting in their hotel room. So, and he came from like, oh god, it was somewhere in Scandinavia. I don't remember where.
Yeah, sometimes people they come from all around the world. It's fucking crazy.
But yeah, that's my story of the day.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the bits, Lynn. Hey, Longfang, hope you both well. Think about RPG stuff, trying to relax and look forward to next state trips in a few weeks. Yeah, no, yeah. You going back again? Yeah, that'll be. I'm glad for you. Getting away from this fucking stupid country for a while sounds like a good time.
Going to another stupid country, granted, but it's not one you're in permanently, so that's handy.
I mean, frankly, just a change of stupid. I think I'd appreciate personally. I've entered a local competition of both times, just local convention. Got a couple of prizes back in the day. Please, no chance. Yeah, I've done like my local GW a couple of times. I got the golden gobbo for when there was the blind bag Space Marines first came out, the Space Marine Heroes, and I painted an old school space shark because I'm that guy.
Hell yeah.
Which I did that while you were over.
I remember when we went to the GW and they're like, yeah, the winner was some guy called Matt Ward, and they looked like they thought it was a joke name.
Yeah, and I was like, no, that's me. That is me. And yeah, so I got that, and I also got the best. I entered the thing for the Red Gobbo when that came out.
Oh yeah,
and I entered my Red Gobbo in that. When they did the first model, I converted mine to be just regular Red Gobbo, but winter edition, rather than the full-on Santa thing. And yeah, I didn't win Best Painted, and frankly, I looked at the other stuff and I was like, you know what? That's fair. The other people had done like more interesting color schemes, and because I'd chosen to do more traditional Red Gobbo, he had the black coat with red on the inside, and black coat does not is a hard thing to paint well.
Yeah,
and I didn't do very well, and I touched it up actually after the competition, but I still won best conversion. So
hey, hello, Shanus.
Yes, hello. By the way, I hope everyone has enjoyed the new Codex Compliant video that I put up earlier today. And so
I've been having great fun with it.
It's being a little bit different. It was a bit of a weird one, like putting that together.
It was an enjoyable one, though.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. It's it's always a bit weird when you try something you haven't done before, and covering like, oh, this is entirely about an unreleased game, and trying to piece together stuff is a little outside of our usual wheelhouse. So that was interesting to do.
Shanus, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I found a solution accidentally. Web, you'll see soon enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, what? No worries, Lynn. No worries, Lynn. See you later.
Yeah, catch you later, friend. Thank you for the bets also.
Yeah.
You are good egg.
Yes. I'm loading up the Valheim. I assume the settings and everything are the same.
Yes. I am currently sailing home.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking about before the stream. I was talking to you. One of the interesting things is noticing in the in the comments being realizing that there is some conflation these days of stuff from the development of.
I think it's because they had a lot of the same promises, honestly.
Yeah, of Eternal.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, of Eternal Crusade and Dark Millennium, and it was sort of weird to me because like in the script, there's not really like. There was no focused attempt to try and separate the elements of those two games because to me they're just separate things, like the things from one and not the thing from the other. So I didn't exactly feel any desire or need to like make a real like firm distinction. But Yeah, on reflection, it's not like it's like a huge swathe of commenters, but like enough people that I am like maybe that would have actually been a bit of a thing to actually like really make a bit more of a clear distinction. But hey, that's you know, that is video production. You put something out and you realise there was an angle that you could have covered.
You didn't quite cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have multiple bees. I am noticing this now.
Yes. I've got that. I found the other queen bee that I thought I had, and then couldn't find. So yeah.
Shh, the bees are sleeping. I'll just go and put the honey back. So I guess for the people that were not seeing your stream yesterday, we should probably show the lovely people what the fuck is going on.
Oh yeah. I am currently sailing back, so just like vamp for time.
Yeah, well, I can just you know, go through the portal and go there.
No.
Oh, are we going there via boat?
I realised when I passed it by boat a couple of minutes ago while we were talking, you need to see it by boat.
Okay.
It has a vibe.
Okay, that is fine. Also, lets people kind of filter in a bit.
Yeah.
Excellent video today. Thank you very much. I didn't realise an MMO was planned. Oh yeah, I mean it was a while ago now.
Yeah, that was what was it? Unofficial. Well, not
announced
officially
in
cancelled, but everyone realised it was shit canned in like 2013.
Yeah, basically. I think it was 2012 that the announcement basically was kind of made. Originally announced in 2007. Trailers in 2010.
I just saw the notification come up. I put one of the other workbench upgrades at that workbench.
Ah, yes.
So it's up to level 4 now.
Excellent.
Hey, Primebeat.
I think I'm all repaired. Yeah, I'm all repaired. Yes, hello. I can imagine Eternal Crusade being announced, what, like 8 months after Vigil went under a lot of folks' time going, shit, here we go again. Yeah, there was a bit of that, like, I'm wondering at some point, it would be interesting to cover Eternal Crusade in a similar way, but I think that's one where I feel like other people could cover it better because other people played it and cared about it, and I played it a bit and went, this game fucking sucks shit, I hate it.
I played it more than you, and I'm still in that boat.
Yeah, like I remember, I think I've talked about this before, but I remember someone getting in contact with us about a project to try and get the player base like reinvigorated.
That wasn't gonna pan out all that well, the poor sod.
Yeah, and I was like, and I basically said to them, I was like, you know, I appreciate that. I wish you all the luck, but we have publicly said we think this game fucking sucks. So it would be disingenuous for us to be involved with like a thing that's like, oh yeah, come play this game because we hate playing it.
I am on easy way.
Yeah, Eternal Crusade is.
You might be able to see me in a second.
Yeah, Eternal Crusade's corpse is relatively warm. That is very true. I forget now. I recorded that bit a while ago. Yeah, I think it was 2001, September 2001. I want to say, if I remember the script.
What was the name of your fucking Chaos Marine character in that game?
Blood Rage the Placid.
That was it. For some reason, my brain was going Tharbad the Ill-Mannered.
That is also powerful. I will. When will my Longfang return from the sea? I'm just longingly looking out at the ocean.
Well, I'm waiting for the house to fucking, appear on to me, because right now I can't. There it is.
Yep.
All the bitches could have been.
Wasn't there also some multiplayer third-person game a number of years ago that went nowhere? There have been quite a few
that
games
was
over the
Eternal
years.
Crusade.
Eternal Crusade is probably the one you're thinking of. And it sucks. it sucked. It was a bad game.
It tried.
I am waiting for the person because like we've already had someone who is who was shocked by our spicy take that Fire Warrior is not the worst game ever made. It's not even the worst Warhammer 40,000 game made by THQ like in those couple of years. They made a game for the N-Gage, like fucking hell.
Oh god, they did.
Death or Glory, I think it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Hi.
You are looking rather snazzy right now.
Yeah.
You have been quite busy.
No. I found my old character.
Oh.
From back in the day.
Oh yeah, of course, your stream bang, yes.
Yeah. So now, any bronze you make is just to go towards you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Do me a favour and grab the bronze that's in the hold, please.
There is all... Oh, that's all copper.
Sorry, the tin that's in the hold, sorry. The tin that's in the boat
There's
hold.
not much, only 6.
In the boat?
Oh, in the boat. Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Okay. I'm carrying too much.
Yep, okay, got it.
See, I was just going to keep throwing it in front of me and walking forward.
No, I've legitimately done that before,
shit,
where I've just thrown it off the boat and then, yeah.
Yeah. I had a bunch of stone in my pocket from what we were doing last time, so I just need to get rid of that.
Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of stuff that's in my pockets and then we shall head out.
Okay.
But yeah, that's actually a decent haul of tin I brought back.
Okay. At least I didn't try and make a game for the Gizmodo. Yeah, Gizmodo's a whole thing.
God.
Do you want me to just refine all this tin and then make a bunch of bronze?
Sure.
Like...
There's a bunch of tin in the forges right now, I think. Fucking more puke berries. Fuck off. 2 minutes, I'm just going to throw these fucking puke berries out into the ocean. There we go. Where they fucking belong. Also, thanks to Shanus, I have this.
Fishing rod!
Yes!
Excellent. Ugh.
Okay, drop whatever you need to. I got it.
What have I got on me? I don't actually have that much on me. I mean, I guess I've got a bunch of food from, like, messing around and...
That will probably be the problem, actually.
Yeah, because I was making all the food. It's not actually that much, but obviously I was sorting out the food the other day when I nipped on your stream.
So yes, chat, now I can fish in Valheim. And I'll stream it, okay? Fucking deviants.
I'll cook all the meat to just get this sorted.
Sure. There might be a bunch of uncooked stuff lying around in the one of the chests as well. I can't remember if I cooked everything or not last time. Ah, Megatron needs food.
Megatron needs food badly.
Yes. And I can't find any berry bushes.
Okay, that is a much more reasonable amount of things to have. Like, enough to, like, mix up my food for a few days. Okay. Wib is packing his meat, and Longfang is firmly gripping his rod. As ever it was.
Okay, can't find any berries outside. I hope Megatron eats carrots.
I've got some strawberries on me. Oh,
Throw them
raspberries,
into
rather.
Megatron's pen, please.
Okay. Right, yeah. There you are, Megatron. Here, there you go. Have some raspberries. God, stop telling me I'm carrying too much. It's very upsetting.
Oh, I'm actually... Here, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Come here.
Sorry, it's just because I was carrying the raw materials.
No, no,
so...
no, no. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Hmm?
Equip that. And look at your carry weight.
Oh, max carrot. I thought it was 300 before.
Equip it. Right click.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm a smart man. Oh, okay, that is good. Where did that come from?
You get it from the trader that I've been trying to fucking find.
Oh, okay.
But also, my old character had one already because we knew where the trader was in the world that this guy came from.
Ah.
Seamus has bought one for originally my use, as he did with the fishing rod as well. We'll pass it to you, friend.
Oh. Bless you. And hey, Juiced. Thank you for the sub. Thank you very much.
We'll just need to give Seamus every shiny thing we can to pay for it.
That's okay. I have made 15 bronze.
Nice. Okay, shall we head? Have you got
I can
any
carry
ingots
more.
you want to...
I can carry more meat while I'm wet.
Okay, give me that fucking belt back.
No, it's my meat carrying belt.
Matt,
Yeah.
give me the belt. Here we go.
I actually have a reasonable amount of meat on me right now.
Right, cool.
So,
Shall
is there
we?
anything I should bring with me?
Nah, you can portal for the rest of it.
Ah, yeah, fair.
All good.
Okay. Okay. Now a nice little sedate trip.
Well, hopefully.
Well, yeah. Excuse me. No, I was like, oh, is anything useful happening on my phone? No, it was just yelling at me because a Pokemon Go egg is about to hatch, and I'm like, look, I haven't opened the app in weeks.
Wait for it. We need the music.
There we go.
Is the stream eating shit for anyone else? Not on my end.
And I'm not getting any wobbles that it's telling me about anyway. So that may be Twitch just being Twitch.
Hello, Model. Nordic Afterlife goes about as well as you can think.
Yeah. I am covered in sweaty troll hide, so that's good.
I got more of that, by the way.
Oh, good. How many more trolls have you killed?
2.
Okay. I am also noticing the sexual energy radiating off your bow.
Oh, fuck, on the left.
Oh. So that's the sea monster then?
And it has spotted us. Or did it just... No,
No, it's still there.
Am I the only one that thought it looked like a despawn there?
Okay. Sir, please leave us alone.
Oh, you're at the wrong fucking angle, you dick.
Please. Serpent. None of this. I feel this would be this would have gone significantly worse had you not had the outrageous bow that you have.
Probably.
Shall I go back and get that meat?
Hold on, I've got more stamina than you.
No, that's fair.
Just reverse the bolt.
I've not actually used the boat before. I realise.
I hope you're reversing.
How does one reverse?
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Are you now full of meat?
Yeah, and half health as well.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? At least we now no longer have to deal with that sea monster.
That specific one?
Yeah, that specific one. Another one will probably spawn. Oh, do we have to, like, repair the boat or anything?
We're going to need to get to shore with a workbench to repair it. Unfortunately. Can you see how badly damaged? No, I'm just looking back on the stream there. It's not too badly damaged. We should be alright.
Just over half health. Which, I mean, you know.
That was during the fucking daytime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was like, he sort of talked about it like it was something that mostly happened at night and in storms, and this is neither of those things.
Mm. Right, I'll try and haul us back over to shore. You keep an eye out. You see how they're pretty easy to spot, though, right?
Yeah. Now I sort of know what to look for. Because previously it was like, well, I know there's sea monsters, and I can sort of hazard a guess as to what they would look like, knowing the theming of the game and all that, but, you know. Spent the whole day asleep and woke up with my co-chair calling me about a meeting I got invited to that went really badly. Oh, shit.
No.
Alexis, that sounds fucking rough.
Sorry to hear that, you know.
But, yeah. Sorry, I'm having a mustache issue.
I see. Is it that your mustache is curling into your mouth?
It curled around at the corner of my mouth. It curled around and just got into the crook. I was just like, yeah.
Yep. I feel your pain. Oh, I need to shave. God damn it.
That is a mood, my friend.
Yeah, but you can always grow a beard, so it doesn't look that bad when you don't shave.
It's currently quite it's not the most refined beard I have ever had. I will put it that way. Hog Island. Population 1 monster hog.
Monster hog.
On the lookout for monster hogs. I feel that video is my
Valheim experience model.
I feel that video is my greatest contribution to culture. Sorry, I just while I was just doing that, I just idly flicked over my phone and just seen a comment on the video that's like, oh, I wonder what the 2017 version of this script was like. Did you use any old-timey words back then? Well, there's a lot more swearing, you know, I'll put it that way. Back when I thought that just saying fuck was the replacement for witty writing.
I mean, I say fuck like it's going out of style, so, you know, I can't say much.
Well, I feel that there's a difference between just saying fuck and when you are writing a script.
What are you talking about? Fuck is peak comedy.
It's one of those things where, because, like, sometimes we occasionally get it where people ask, like, you know, about, I feel cold,
Same.
About like self-censorship, since we don't have any swearing in our in Codex Compliant anyway. And it's like, well, it's not really self-censoring. It's just that after the first couple of videos, which I did have a like usual sort of like amount of swearing, it just didn't really feel like it fit the series. And I was like, and I do feel like as a writer, I was resting too much on using sweary to be funny.
Fair.
And so like it was like partially as like a writing challenge to like, like, can I still make the same kind of things but without having to like go for the easy route of just saying the naughty word. And then it just became a habit, honestly, which has turned out to be a useful one, considering how YouTube keeps getting progressively more and more puritanical with its rules around swearing.
Yeah. But you've all the hills to die on YouTube. That certainly is one.
Yeah. Which is funny when you get people saying that, and it's like, but like, it's like, oh, it's self-censor. It's like, I literally call politicians cunts on like Twitter. Like, I obviously don't have a problem with swearing.
Yeah.
Someone never realised you don't swear in Codex Compliant. That's the thing. Once I removed it, it was one of those things. It's like, yeah, it didn't add anything, did it? Like, and I just felt it just suddenly meant that, like, yeah, it didn't add anything. So it's like, why have it? And it means that on the few occasions that I do write, I mean, obviously there's like, your mileage may vary on what you consider swearing. I'm like, fine, your craps, your bastards, things like that. Like, I don't really consider swearing, like, on a real level.
But, like, there's a reason that I don't start my Twitch streams by saying, alright, cunty chops, how's it going?
Yes.
You know?
Yes. But yeah,
or like
so
Fanny Balls or something like that. Fanny Balls has always been one that stuck around for a long time.
But yeah, now it's just sort of a thing where like anytime there is swearing, like proper swearing in the script, it's either cut off. It's either cut off for comedic effect, or it's censored. And I feel that out of nowhere, the censorship is funnier than
it's the Great British beep off shit. You know,
still one of my favourite jokes we've ever done. Not necessarily, just it's yeah. Oh
yeah. Welcome to the house of Longfang.
Oh. The big fire outside is definitely giving a vibe.
It'd be nicer to come along this way in the day, but still.
I don't know. Is that like a double boar head on the top?
Wolf head, actually.
Wolf head. Those are fucking big wolf heads.
Yep. They're carved out of wood.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought they were like a
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't feel rested anymore. Excuse me while I just deal with this arsehole who's...
You do that, I'll repair the boat. And we're good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's not perfect yet, but I got somewhere.
That's seagull.
Yes. Oh, God damn it, Matt.
I remember on the stream you said you didn't think that I would be able to climb it.
No, I thought it'd be tall enough to be a pain in the an absolute pain in the hook to get up there. So I will admit that I did some creative mode shenanigans because the roof didn't look right with thatch, so I went and got stuff that we shouldn't have yet.
Oh, okay, okay. It is acceptable. It is acceptable.
There's a couple of spots like that.
Oh, this is very.
Oh
pretty.
yeah, I had to do that for the doors as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are much fancier doors than like we previously had. Also, is this the portal back home?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's nice and inside. We've got a big cooking thing. Ah, this is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got a nice little bedroom.
Yep.
It's got kind of a, is it a mezzanine? Mezzanine? Where you have like
I don't know.
a room that's like connected to the other room, and it's just like an upper floor, and it's all open.
Wondering if you'd noticed the other thing in this floor.
Okay, well, I'm noticing we've got a very wet bird.
Yep. Have you got any wood on you?
No, no.
Okay,
Only,
get some from the pile.
only what I brought with me.
Give me a second. I haven't actually. I saw it in the list of things that I could make, and I was like, "No, I'm making that. I don't care."
I am shockingly wet. No, that's fun. Just a little hot tub.
Yep,
Thank you for the sub there, Megas. Thank you.
I just need to find some lumber. I'll be right there.
Okay. I assume you use most of that lumber that I cut down on the stream the other day.
Yes. There we go.
Ah, nice. Wait a second. Keeping the axe though. Yeah,
Not taking the belt off, I understand.
like for you, the belt stays on. For me, the axe stays on.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if this actually does anything, but it's like, oh, that's the thing I could spawn in. Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Sorry, I was just at the like two dudes sitting apart in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Fucking, I think it was a vine.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Primbles. Yeah. There you go. It was a vine. Excellent. Excellent.
Hey, yeah, she thanks for the subscription. I'll see you later, friend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I think I got distracted by getting naked in a hot tub with Longfang. You know. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Totally.
Relatable content.
Right.
So,
I have put beds in.
Okay, so you've made a beautiful house.
Yes. I did all right.
I think this is lovely. This is delightful. Yes, yes, veteran. I remember that joke. Oh, it reminds me. I once mixed up jacuzzi with yakuza, and now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing.
So I'm assuming we should not have the hot tub. That is a much later game thing, and you just,
Yes.
Yeah. And, okay.
I think it requires iron and a stonecutter's bench and all fucking sorts.
Oh, this has got a basement.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, so this is all the work stuff. Oh, okay, no, nice. Nice.
Right. My thinking is, now that we have all of this fucking room, I can put chests down and we can fucking label them.
Ah, yeah. Do you want me to, the one thing I know that I am good at is harvesting materials. Do you need certain materials that I can just go and harvest a bunch of?
Nah, we're actually pretty alright now, honestly.
Okay.
For once.
Excuse me, I do need to nip off for a second and grab another drink because, for some reason, I can taste blood, and that is very distracting to me.
Fair. Fair.
Also, that's the sea serpent.
Yeah, take some of that before you go.
Okay. New material, serpent meat. Oh.
Right, go get a drink.
Okay. Blood.
Hi, chat. How are we doing? Ooh. I need to go and get some mushrooms and honey from the old house. I don't know about the big drawer design hands, honestly. I apologise. Destiny raid today. It was a good time. Crashed after us. Well, at least it crashed afterward, I guess. Where the fuck is the honey and mushrooms? I think that's what I needed. Yeah, no bother us, you know. Nope, that was not. Oh, I need to cook it first. Okay. I said that thing again where I just take the shield off the fucking bit above the door.
Hello.
Oh, you crashed. Okay. Hi, welcome back.
Hi. Yeah, I think it's just because I freshened up. Like I quickly freshened up my teeth before I went out, like just before the stream. I just grabbed something from the shop, and I nicked my gum while I was brushing my teeth, and I think just a bit of residual stuff, and now I'd like, and since I'd finished my drink, it was just sort of like, yeah, there's just a bit of blood in there. It's probably fine.
I have just seen an excellent message come up in the cooking station.
Yes.
Click on the cooking.
This cooking station is too weak for serpent meat. Well.
Okay, in that case, game, give me a second.
Don't be fucking with your weak ass cooking station.
Okay, nope, that's not what I want, game, thank you.
I feel like this is what, you know, there's been that whole, like, faux moral outrage about, like, fucking, like, gas cookers.
There we go.
I feel like that's what conservatives think comes up, or that comes up in their mind, like when they operate an electric hob, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this cooking station is too weak. It is soy and cooked,
etc., etc.,
etc., etc. Very real problems that grown adults have.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. I just had to spawn that in. It's fine.
Okay.
Like, which does make me think, you're just not supposed to kill a serpent before you've got iron.
Well, I mean, I guess you can just keep the meat.
Yeah, but still, it's useless.
There is no such thing as useless meat.
Speak for yourself. So, don't eat that. I discovered something we can do with it.
Cooked slice of sea serpent smells good. Okay. What do you want me to do with my meat?
Okay, take... Oh, God, no, I need to remember what it is. I think it's this, and this,
Honey.
and go over to the cauldron.
And mushroom.
I think that's what you need for serpent stew.
I do not have serpent stew.
I see what the problem is. Okay, one minute. Once this fucking finishes cooking.
Look, that is a pretty hefty chunk of meat. That's gonna
Okay,
take a
no,
while.
you're right. I probably would have skinned it, not gonna lie. Not a fan of it, like, fish scales.
Piers Morgan, that's useless meat. You know what? I will say this for Piers Morgan. He does the impressive thing of managing to, at one point, literally everyone on the left and everyone on the right thought he was a twat.
That is a hell of a skill, to be fair.
I mean, granted, it was because one half of one of those halves had like legitimate critiques of him, and the other ones were just mad that he thought that vaccines were good.
That sounds about right.
Oh.
Sorry, need to rework a thing.
Things yelping outside. I know, just having a look to see. Oh, there we go.
Still move.
Also, it's the cauldron level 2 that does it. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, this is lovely. The spice rack.
Mm-hmm.
I have made a serpent stew.
Good, good.
Oh, lasts for 30 minutes. I think the other stuff's like 20? Like a lot of the normal meat's 20 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, so that's quite good. Admittedly, you do have to, you know, kill an entire serpent for it, but, you know.
Ah, you can do that in your sleep, it's fine.
I mean, you know, not all of us have enchanted bows.
Hey, hey, hey. It's not enchanted. It's just made out of Draugr bits and silver.
Oh, so it's just... Oh, okay, okay. So it's not enchanted, it's merely magical. Alright, okay, okay. I appreciate there is a distinction there, but I also feel that to enforce that distinction is needless pedantry. And I should know, I am a needless pedant.
Yeah. In order for us never to have this problem again, there's all the fucking cauldron improvements.
Okay.
I will make it presentable later.
Okay. Excellent. I shall pot this.
Oh yeah, give me the honey and stuff back.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. Do you want the I'll give you the other bits and pieces as well.
Did you not make all the... How much?
I could only make one.
How? I just made 3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I was just not paying attention. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, that'll be it.
You ever think about that?
Oh, actually, I've got some other stuff I could cook up. Good. Where are you?
I'm here.
Okay, there is the other 2 serpent shoes, so we're sharing them equally.
Okay, thank you.
And there is some soup.
Ooh, soup. Carrot soup. That's good soup.
Let's shove. I'm not using it in there. Now that I've got all this fucking shite on me again. I will never be free.
Did you see the pockets of my character in Star Trek Online?
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. I feel that pain. Yeah.
It was nice. I will say it has been nice now that I've upgraded to a carrier in Star Trek Online to discover that
that you can sit about and do fuck all.
Well, it's interesting because it's like I kind of just assumed I was bad at the game and had built everything wrong, and then it turns out
it's just escorts are fucking made out of tissue paper.
Yeah, it's just escorts and not very good.
Yeah.
And now I've got a carrier, and now I just waltz into like things, and I can just take on multiple.
In the daytime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can actually...
that roof looks way better than the
thatch.
thatch.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, miles better. That looks nice. And I can see the wolf heads a lot more clearly now as well. They're very nice. But yeah, discovering that basically it's like, yeah, no, carriers just fucking whip dick and just fucking destroy everything. It's like, oh yeah, I can just like waltz into like fights with multiple ball cubes and just not even think about it. What carry did you get? I got the Jem'Hadar one, the fleet, tier 6 fleet one. Because I got it through the reputation reward thing.
If anyone's wondering, fucking hell, that link's big enough that I can't actually post it. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Before we go and do anything, I do have a brief thing I wish to discuss. So, oh, also, yeah, the Jem'Hadar ship is also fucking massive. I feel like I'm slow, but then I realize that's because it is literally like 10 times the size of my previous temporal escort.
Yeah.
Like, not even joking, it is legitimately about 10 times the size of it. It's ridiculous. Okay, now I'm going to send an image to Longfang. I will not send this publicly because I need to do a cropped version of it, so you can't see, like, anything identifiable. But the file is too powerful. It's telling me that an image sent across Discord is too big to be sent across Discord.
Yep. That's very right.
There you go.
I thought I had all this fixed. Goddamn.
Okay. So I've sent you an image across Discord. I want you to tell the people in the audience what you are seeing.
I pin up in a balaclava? I don't know.
Okay, so a person who lives quite near us has got a stencil of a sexy lady spray painted on the side of their wheelie bin, and that piece of information has haunted my dreams ever since I learned it.
It looks like they're wearing a fucking balaclava.
I think that's just limitations of the medium, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I think it's funnier if it's a balaclava.
Yeah. I need to crop it, Athena. I'm sorry, so you can't see the actual building that it's from.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's like a stenciled fucking like sexy lady like thing, and I'm like, what possesses you to be like, I need to put a sexy lady on my fucking wheelie bin? You go out. You're like, oh, I gotta put, I gotta put. It's big bins day. I'm gonna go put the big bins out. Oh, but like, it's just not sexy enough. You know what?
Yeah. Shall we go and explore the dark forest in this area that we're now in?
Sure. So I've been like thinking about it. Like what do they like go outside and go? Oh, you know what? I'd make this wheelie bin. What I'd make like taking the rubbish out way better. If it had if it had a sexy bit, like a bit of totty on it, and I struggle sometimes to just get into the
I need to. Sorry, I just saw the dildo of consequences rarely comes looped, and I'm like, oh, that's powerful statement.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's it's just been I can't get into the mindset where you would think that putting a picture of a sexy lady on a bin was like a thing that you wanted to do.
Oh, stick a bit to the left side.
Okay.
Because if you, in fact, I should show you and give you the nightmares.
Yeah. Thank you for the sub there, Busbar. I do feel I should for full disclosure here, Snipe and I were doing an extended bit about the logic of these people who have put the lady on the bin, like doing a full on like, well, of course I go out there and I've got like, you take the bin out, you got a half chub, so you got to put the lady on there, and that way you can get a full one going, like just doing that. And I kind of did it for way too long, and like legitimately, I've kind of fucked my throat up.
Oh, good. So have you had the biome thing come up yet?
I don't think so, but it is snowy and it is very pleasant. It still just says Black Forest to me.
Give it a sec.
Here we go, mountain.
We have another biome on our doorstep.
Cool. It's very pretty.
I think you may start to die.
I am dying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dying.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
Let's just get back to Black Forest.
Shit, I remember this from when I came into like the big world that you all made like ages ago. and like you had to like give me a big coat.
Yep.
To come and visit like the big hall because
I think
bits of it were outside.
Like, Hans's castle or something like that was built in the mountains.
Yeah, something like that.
I did not cut these down. Oh, it was yours, Athena, sorry. So when I came along the coast earlier in the boat, like looking for tin,
Dear.
and I spotted a cave type thingamabob, and I'm just
Ooh, a cave type thingamabob. You got a fucking warhammer.
kind of.
Did it cost you 40k?
I think we both went for similar noise there. Yeah, in a different way. Oh, so you did, Han. Sorry, it's been a while. How far along was it? On your right.
I like how when you hit them with that, you can almost hear their soul dying.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's because they're getting frozen.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Aha!
Dare.
This is what I spotted.
Oh. I'm gonna go stick a dick in here.
I would stay behind me.
Oh, no, this is bad. This is a bad place. This is... God. Fucking troll cave. If I wanted to come with someone like this, I'd just go to fucking Reddit.
Honestly, I think we got lucky. It's empty.
I just heard a thud.
I think that's environmental sounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a torch on the G. Oh wait, I can make one, it's fine.
Yeah, I got one.
Because there is stuff on the ground.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Ruby.
It's just a pain in the arse to see. Alright, we're clear.
Okay.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah. I thought we were going to come out and there'd just be a troll sitting there going, you fucking what, mate? Did you steal my ruby? My one possession in the whole world.
I mean, I sold the rest of his rubies, so...
Okay. My one last ruby after some bastard stole the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're coming here and stealing the one last one. The last thing I have. The only thing I have to remember my wife, who went out into the forest the other day and didn't come back.
Because I jammed a spear in her cop.
Yep.
Yep, that's the mountain again. Okay, okay. Learning the borders. Ooh. I think I see carrot seeds.
No, that's a great one.
Fuck you, Matt.
And now you come here to steal my last ruby, wearing half my extended family? There we go. Very, very dark, very quickly.
Yeah, it's fucking staring at Mordor over here. Just complete blackness. Which makes me curious.
I'm sure that means good things are here.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I think we're just going to hit the coastline, honestly, which is fine by me. Yep, coastline. Yep. I mean, there's also the problem of it's fucking nighttime, but you know.
So I caught up with Bad Batch last night.
Okay.
And by last night, I mean when I couldn't sleep. Last night, and I got out of bed and watched it at like 7 in the morning because I couldn't sleep, and then went to bed afterwards. So in a very distinct way, not last night.
Yep.
But yeah, so I caught up with Bad Batch, and I want to make a complaint about Bad Batch. Is that I want to watch more of it, and there are not more episodes.
Okay, it's so good then. Excellent.
Because the first couple of episodes I enjoyed. I think I mentioned this in the last stream actually.
There was no like through line yet.
Yeah, it didn't really have like quite the same hook as season 1, but season 1 starts with Order 66, so that's a pretty fucking hefty hook.
No, it's a pretty high bar to try and.
Yeah. You a shaman or a shamant? No.
A shame ain't.
Shame ain't. Yeah, we'll workshop it. We'll
Yeah.
Oh, we have a posture check, by the way, so...
Fuck you.
uncurl your spine from the fine pretzel that you have turned it into.
Oh, my friend, that is pretzeled. It's very pretzeled.
But yeah, no, episode 3, without giving any spoilers, we go and see a little bit of what's been happening with a character who is not with the main group anymore, so it's quite fun. Also, you know how it's always been kind of like a thing of like, oh, what happened to Cody after Order 66?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see.
I know that eventually kind of gets answered.
But yeah, he does show up.
Oh.
He does that fun thing, what happens with the clones, where
they're all horrendously depressed.
No, clone walks up, and he's because he's not in the coloured armour anymore, because obviously that's been removed, because now the Empire, so he doesn't have the yellow on him anymore. And so he just walks up, and it's just like, oh, well, it's a clone commando. He takes his helmet off, and it's like, well, yes, that is a clone. And the other clone talking to him is like, ah, Cody. I'm like, oh, yes, it's Cody, okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hello. Fine. Oh, yeah, I forget you have Mjolnir.
Kind of.
I should really be using my sword.
Keep thinking we should just find a hiding place for the night, but I don't know where one would fucking be.
I mean, to be fair, we're not actually that far away from our,
like the old outpost, yeah.
So if we just go that way, like...
We can't really go directly that way, sadly.
Why not?
Because I think the mountain biome's in the way.
It's not in the way in any way that I can't just run through.
Okay.
Like, seriously, we're literally, like, 50 feet from joining up with where we last were. Like, to a bit we've been previously, so...
Okay. See, I was...
Oh, hey, we've got some friends.
Oh, so you do.
I will say, it does make them a little easier to kill when they just all sit in a big group and you just take one swing and hit, like, 4 of them at once.
And stagger quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I took a U-turn there. I couldn't get round there.
Yeah.
Hold on, did I just see some...
Oh, thank you, Corvus. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. People do seem to be enjoying the new video. I am glad. Even though I know, like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I know it is within our wheelhouse. Like, it's not like it's like completely out of nowhere or anything. But like, It's not something that, you know, we've done before, like that specific type of thing. So there is always that kind of like slightly nerve-wracking thing where you're like,
Yeah.
how is it going to go down? Like, are people going to enjoy this kind of thing? Is it, you know, I say as if like every fourth Codex compliant isn't just me getting some weird like gremlin in my brain going, you should make a video about this topic no one cares about. And then I go, but no one cares about it. And then
it turns out people care.
And then the gremlin in my brain goes, oh, I got out the wrong weapon. I just shot him point blank with a fucking bow and arrow.
Yeah, as long as it hit.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, so yeah, there's always a bit nerve-wracking when that happens, because you're like, you know, is this gonna work? Are people gonna get anything out of this? And people do seem to be, so I'm happy.
I hope you've made it home.
Why are you bringing terrifying things with you?
Oh, I found a troll.
Oh, okay. I'll come and assist. Unless he's got a log, in which case, fuck you, got mine.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a log.
Okay, then I will fight him, provided he's not too dangerous. Not that you really need my help, but, you know. Okay.
There we go. Did you just carve his arsehole out with the sword?
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Looking right up that fucking gooch.
Right, I got all the bits.
Oh, we have some friends.
Yes, we do. Seriously?
I would appreciate us not being attacked by multiple shaman.
Yeah, no, it kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It's shaman, not shaman.
Hey, there you go. That was a better one.
Yeah. There we go.
Am I going? Yeah, I am going roughly in the right direction.
Yeah, it's pretty much just dead south now. Come back here. No, you don't get to run up all full of piss and vinegar. Then I got lost because there were too many trees around and I couldn't see shit. Like a bush got in the way of the camera and I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, happens. Luckily, the patch of Black Forest up here is mostly fucking deforested thanks to me. You just suddenly hit a bald hill and you're like, oh, wait, we're home.
Yeah.
Oh, that went okay. Happy with that.
Yep, that was...
So,
we've also unveiled more of that big area as well. Ugh, encyclopedia salesman.
I'm just going to say, I don't think we'll be able to sleep now. It's fucking daytime.
Oh, no. Look, if my career as a YouTuber has proved anything, it's totally possible to sleep during the daytime. In fact...
Oh, yeah.
Noticing this tree, this sword of Damocles that's hanging over the fucking...
I keep meaning to cut it down, I just don't. It's one of those ones. It's like I come past there and I'm like, oh, I should cut that down as I'm running through here to do something else, and then I just forget. But also, it's got a bit of, you know, character to it.
Yeah, you walk under it, you don't know if you're going to live or die. You know, that builds character.
Yeah, it's pretty securely in there. I think it's fine.
I wonder how many people have had a tree completely just erase everything they are as a person.
Considering the lumber industry, many.
Yes, that exact. It seems fine. There are two phrases that will be uttered before extreme, extreme like death, which is beery, and pop a brew on.
Yeah.
Which I feel might be the last thing that is said before humanity like bites it. Like, oh, the news thing comes on and says, oh, by the way, a meteorite's about to hit the planet. We're all gonna die.
I'm going to put the fucking kettle on then.
Yeah.
Cultivate.
Oh, since people are talking about tanks, I do have a bit of a Warhammery question for people.
If you have a real world question about tanks, that works too, because there's a bunch of fucking nerds in chat.
Oh, I feel... I mean, I'm sure pretty much everyone understands this, but I'm just watching our content. But I don't know shit about military history, and nor do I have a desire to learn.
At least you're honest about it.
Which doesn't come up much in Warhammer, because most of it is silly bullshit that isn't actually very strongly based on anything real. It only comes up really when you start doing the Imperial Armor books and they pretend like the tanks work.
Yeah.
I only care about military history when it's very, very, very funny.
Like the AI being defeated by guys in a cardboard box.
Yes. But no. This is just 'cause I'm trying to think, because I've got some Christmas money left over, and I'm trying to decide like what I want to do, because I've kind of got like two things that I'm sort of wanting to go for, like with my next Warhammer sort of thing, which is I could either expand my Lamenters by buying retro models, which obviously are wildly overpriced for what they are, but I know what I'm about.
Yep.
By which I mean I want to try and see if I can get my hands on an old attack bike.
Oh god, yeah.
Which is minimum 20 quid.
Which is not the worst, but it's not great either.
Yeah. But I could be spending a bit more than that. But I can't. But like, part of me is like, should I do that, or should I finally start doing my Grot tank company project? Especially now the new Guard Codex is out.
Ooh, okay, I see.
Because I was like looking at the rules for the Shadow Sword, because obviously I've got a Shadow Sword already, like in the Grot stylings. And I was like, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, so theoretically, it like they've changed its rules. I can't remember the specifics of it right now, because I'm just like, if I remember rightly, it's like rather than, I think it was 3 D3 shots before, whereas now it is 3 plus D3. But it does more like just solid damage now, rather than it all being rolls. And so I think I worked it out. It's like, its theoretical damage is only something like it can possibly put out. It's for the sake of argument, it's like 70 damage per turn is its upper limit, and it used to be like 90 or something. But you're much more likely to do more damage now. So I think the Shadow Sword is just significantly better. So that's good. But I'm sort of like I'm trying to decide, like, if I go forward with that, but then I'm like thinking, okay, what do I want to do? Because like, if I want to do a tank company, I could go, because like I think with the new rules, it's possible to just run an army that's 1 HQ choice and 3 Lords of War. Like, I think that's just a thing you can do now.
I think Hans will let you know immediately if that's actually doable.
So, you know, because I think before you would need to have, if you want to do that tank company wise, you'd have to have 3 like heavy support choices, for want of a better. Like you'd need to have like 3 Russers, a tank commander, and then you'd have your super heavies on the side. Whereas you don't have to have quite as much anymore. And so I'm sort of like debating whether if I do that, which I think I'm kind of leaning towards, because I have a lot of Lamenters to paint, so you know, a bit of a break from that. Plus, it allows me to go all full bore on like conversion work. So I'm trying to think, like, should I just go for just make a tank commander next, or should I get another super heavy and start that?
I would, if you mean a tank commander as in dude that's out the top of the turret issuing commands, I want to see what your sort of tank commander would look like.
Well, you see, here's the thing, because I've got, like, because what I was going to do for my tank commander, and what I was actually going to do was, like, have it so that...
If you wanted, if you so wanted, you can get 1 HQ and 6 Lords of War.
Yes! You can do silly shit.
Okay. I'm going to go for a quick cigarette. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm sitting on my chair. Always good.
No worries. But yeah, so I'm like... so yeah, I'm kind of debating, like, whether to just do the tank commander, which would have... which, yeah, would be a Lehman Russ. And what I was thinking was making, like, the actual part where the tank commander sits, just making that be a little thing that, like, a custom little thing that I slot over the cupola. So that I can basically make a tank commander in sort of a, make a Lehman Russ in a fun way. But then if I get more Lehman Russes, I can then swap the tank commander to be whatever build of tank commander. Because I don't want to magnetize everything, because I've done enough magnetization that I find it really fucking frustrating to do, frankly. It's not fun to do. I'll do it when I absolutely need to, but it kind of pisses me off to do. So I'm trying to avoid it wherever possible. So just having different Lehman Russes and then just swapping the commander to be whatever Russ I feel like him being that time feels like a more sensible way of doing it. For me, anyway. Because the one I was going to build to begin with was I wanted to build a Punisher with 3 heavy bolters, because to have maximum DAC I just think feels fun with a tank commander build. That just feels like that would be a fun way to do it. Don't care if it's good or not, it just seems like fun. But then I have the other trick, which is... I was about to say, why are my pockets so full? And I'm like, oh yeah, we went out and like gathered shit, so I'll go put this away. But yeah, so I'm trying. So I think in talking about this, I have kind of convinced myself that I do kind of want to do the. Wow, I picked up so much fucking wood off that. That I do kind of want to do the tank commander. But then I've got a choice. So I have an original red gobbo that was sent into the PO box. Now, I'm not going to do anything to damage him or anything. He would just be sitting on a plinth. But do I make him be my tank commander? Like, put him on like a little raised platform that I can swap between the Russers. Do I make him the tank commander? Or, when I get more super heavies, do I make like a Baneblade that is like the red gobbo's ride and have him be on that? Like, so should he be the rules-wise leader of the army, or should he be aesthetically risen to the point of the leader of the army? Because, yeah, just to kind of clarify for people, this will be running the Imperial Guard rules, so this would be a separate thing to my regular Grot Rebellion. Unless my opponent is nice and wants to let me run it alongside my regular Grot Rebellion. I suppose I could just run my Grots as, like, regular Imperial infantrymen if I really wanted to. Although they're a bit bigger now, I guess. So it wouldn't actually work as well. But yeah, so I'm sort of a bit torn as to what to do on that front. I'd go with the aesthetic. Yeah, I'm sort of leaning to that as well. Yeah, there is the tank case upgrades. That is a fair point. Go the Red Gob on a Baneblade chest. That look amazing. Okay. Yeah, I am sort of like that was sort of where I was leaning. So I think you're all right. So that does mean, yeah, if I'm making a I need to dump this shit. If I'm just making regular or anything. So yeah, so. So yeah, it looks like I'm buying a Lehman Russ then. Very tempted for the Rogel Dorms. I don't know. I think I'm I'm not the hugest fan of the new guard aesthetic. The slightly smoothed off edges of stuff. I just don't like it as much as the big boxes, personally. I much prefer how the Lehman Russ looks. There's a deer stew in here. Okay. Sorry. I've apparently just lost the ability to read and communicate at the same time. Yeah, no, like, I do sort of appreciate, like, I do think the Rogel Dawn looks cool. It is a fun thing, but just, yeah, I just have a soft spot for just the big fucking stupid square tanks. But yeah, I am, yeah. Dewey added a sprue to the Baneblade and stuck the price up to £100, which is annoying. Yeah, that sounds about right. Although, admittedly, as someone who is a chronic, like, converter, having more parts to mess around with is something that I am often quite in favour of. And it amuses me. Okay.
What storage are you looking for?
I don't even know.
Okay. That's fine.
No. Did you hear my my dilemma?
I was listening in.
Yeah.
I do not know the correct answer, in all honesty.
Yeah, I'm thinking with like I'm kind of agreeing with chat of save the red gobbo for putting on a Baneblade.
Yeah.
Because what I can do then is I can.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Right.
The forest is moving.
Oh, okay.
Get away from Megatron, you bastards!
Yeah. It would do it when I haven't eaten anything. God damn, they are. It's because they're coming for you, so I'm reticent to come over here because I don't want to accidentally hit Megatron. This is going significantly better than the last time, though, it should be said.
Oh, yeah.
Or the last time it happened on stream, anyway.
It happened twice on my stream.
Oh, okay.
After you left and before you were in.
Okay.
So I'm glad this is happening for once when you're here.
Okay, I've got some friends here. This is, concerning.
If you need to get back inside the walls, do it.
Yeah, Stop moving. It's not allowed.
There we go.
The forest rests again. I feel like I missed something. Who is Megatron in this game? Our pig is called Megatron.
Being attacked by a Grey Dwarf Brute right now.
Okay, I'm just killing a shaman, so...
Oh no, you don't get to run away now, you little fucker.
Are you okay, Megatron? Megatron loves me.
See, this is why I wanted Megatron inside the walls.
He is tame and happy.
I'm gonna end up extending the wall out further so we can get Megatron's pen.
Megatron is pretty. It has been damaged. Should point out.
Yeah.
Wib is not Starscream confirmed. Well, not according to all the fanfare, the like fan art that I keep seeing on Twitter.
Have I got any?
I feel like having Starscream be like a little obsessed with Megatron kind of feels like that's kind of fine. Because there's obviously some weird shit going on there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But the other way round just feels wrong.
Fair.
Fishing bait.
Yeah, Shane just gave me a ton.
Ah. Okay. My pockets are no longer full of shenanigans.
Good. Okay, okay. Couple of things in my mind right now. One,
Yes.
I would like to get more circling cores at some point.
Okay.
Those will just always be handy for smelters, charcoal kilns, portals, etc., etc.
Well, I'm happy to go on a bit of a quest to find shit.
Sure. That's the other thing I was thinking of. I do want to build a fermenter as well. Because mead is potions.
Okay.
That will come in handy.
Okay.
I forgot to check the other stuff that needs repaired. There we go.
Of course, why hasn't Megatron just executed him? It's because he'd rather have a traitor he knows than the one he'd never expect, I suspect. You see, it depends on what continuity you're dealing with, because in several continuities, he does just straight up fucking kill Starscream.
Yeah.
Or at least attempt to, and then leave him for dead, and then he survives and stuff happens.
Yeah.
Cyberverse and Animated and Prime being three examples, where Megatron puts up with Starscream's shit.
Starscream finally gets his comeuppance for all of his horseshit.
Prime is basically, there's a whole season that is just consequences for Starscream.
Yeah.
Some people don't like how that arc ends, and I kind of get them on that front, but, you know.
Okay, let me go find what I need to build a fermenter.
Okay.
Find wood.
Armada is kind of weird, Jet. So, well, I haven't watched all of Armada, because... I mean, what, it's like 2003, right?
Well, I'll take your word for it. I thought it was a bit later than that. So I thought RID was 2003.
No, it's 2001.
Oh, okay. So, RID 2001. Yeah, sorry.
So I was 17 when that came out. So I was fully in the. I had other stuff going off, and when the rest of the Unicron trilogy was like airing, I was finding out that beer was fun.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really paying attention.
It was for a time.
Yeah, and so I wasn't really paying attention to any of that stuff, which is, so I have zero nostalgia for any of it, and a low tolerance to anime bullshit at the best of times. So, I'll watch it at some point. I'm currently going through RID, and I'm enjoying that, but,
Yeah, how's that Odyssey been going?
I've only got, I think I've got like 7 episodes left or something.
Okay.
Of the 39, I think?
Fuck, it went that long? Jesus.
Yeah. 2001 RID. I've already watched the 2015 RID, which I feel is somewhat... it's one of those ones where a lot of people seem to have a very low opinion of it, but I think it's fine. It's just because it is a follow-up to Prime, and it just doesn't really hold up as a follow-up to Prime, but as its own thing, I think it's alright. Ah, yeah, hands. Yeah, here we go. The volcano cannon has gone from 3d3 shots to being with 2d6 damage per shot. Now d3 plus 3 shots doing 12 damage each, and it gets a plus
Jesus.
1 to hit every time it fires. Yeah, basically, it's one of those things where it's at its highest potential damage is lower than it used to be, but it's guaranteed.
It seems more likely to get damage.
Its guaranteed damage is much higher. To put it another way,
works out.
it is basically guaranteed, barring incredible statistical unlikeliness. If you point it at a regular tank that doesn't have an invulnerable save,
it will melt.
That tank is not there. Which makes
no,
sense.
It'll melt as in you take a blowtorch to the physical model on the table.
Yeah,
out of spite.
It's the thing of that, you know, at the end of the day, a cannon that is designed to take out Titans should really not be able to just wound a rhino.
Yeah, no, it should have vaporized the rhino.
Yeah.
Which hurts me to say, but you know.
Yeah. Which is why part of me goes, it would be very funny to build a list that is 3 shadow swords.
Funny, but also intensely fucking evil.
That's basically like you show up and you go, oh, you've brought an Imperial Knight list. Well, I have some news for you.
Sorry, that was just me actually having enough resin to light all the torches again for once.
Ah, nice. Oh yeah, I was going to say with the Red Gobbo thing, if I am going to put him on a Baneblade, because I was thinking of doing one of my other super heavies being a Baneblade. I don't know what the third one to have.
Good question.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, each Shadow Sword can have up to 4 las cannons and 10 heavy bolters. Although I think the Baneblade chassis looks very crowded with the 4 sponsons. So
yeah, I can see that.
Especially on the Shadow Sword. So
Okay,
I didn't bother buying any extra upgrade kits, so I've just got 2 on there. Well, they're saying that if I do make make the Red Gobbo's personal ride, which, considering that my Shadow Sword is known as the means of destruction, I kind of just want to call the Baneblade Praxis.
Fair. Webbo, could you do me a favour?
Putting theory into practice. Yes. Hello.
Could you get some coal and some copper for me?
Okay. Have we got any spare coal, or do I have to make it?
No, there's plenty of spare coal.
Okay.
There is a chest full of it.
Ah, yes. You could do a storm and put 40 grots inside it. Well, not funny, but also not really, because I don't have any units that I could proxy as guardsmen, apart from regular grots, and they're significantly smaller than the.
You picked up too much, didn't you?
Yes, you asked me for copper and things.
I didn't expect you to pick up full fucking stacks. Come on. Oh wait, that's as far as you're going to get, isn't it? Yep. Okay.
Oh wow, that was too much as well. Wow, copper's fucking heavy.
Yep. Even in ingot form, it's really heavy. I was expecting it to be lighter as ingots. It is not.
Okay, what do you need this for? And
I need to build a. Well, you can build actually if you've the rest of the materials.
I need the copper because that's just on the bridge because
Okay, I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you. I can carry things. Let me just put this fine wood down. I'll grab the copper.
Go full Decker and have and do a storm hammer on. I'm not sure if they've got 40k rules now. They did an edition ago, didn't they?
Oh, what? I think they have 40k rules.
That's the one with the 2 Vulcan cannons on it, isn't it?
I think so.
The cannons.
I'm so bad with the sword blade.
Oh no, they're named in a fucking infuriating manner. I never know which is which. So what am I doing?
Build a forge. Like, over here beside the workbench is fine if you can get over there in time. If not, drop the stuff and I'll pass it over to you. We'll just relay it.
Forge.
In the crafting section.
you want me to go more over here, like just next to the thing?
Put it the right side of the torch there.
Okay.
It'll fit
Like
next
that?
to there, you know. I can't see on the.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you can't see the.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What do you call it?
The
The thing. That thing.
The stuff with the thing.
Yeah, the preview. There we go.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I've got an uncomfortable amount of coal. Do you want some coal?
No, I'm kind of overloaded as it is because I'm still carrying about half the stack of fucking copper that you brought.
Look, mistakes were made.
Okay, let me go and drop off all the fine wood I've got in my pockets and I'll get rid of that coal. Could you look at the cooking station? The cauldron, sorry, that's the word. It should have recipes for mead bases there.
Mead base. Honey, raspberries, blueberry. Honey, raspberries, yellow mushrooms. Honey, thistle, coal, necktail. Honey, blueberry, raspberry, dandelions. So just a lot of just stuff that's not actually... apart from the... Oh, we do have yellow mushrooms, actually.
Yeah, we do. I've got...
yeah, we've got all this stuff just knocking about.
I don't know how many raspberries we have kicking about. Because that would be the... is that the healing one? That's the raspberries and the yellow mushroom?
We've got 17 in a box over here.
Yeah, take them. Is there still honey over there?
No.
We'll see if I can gather some fresh.
Oh no, it's amber. I got that mixed up.
Yeah, they need to make those look more distinct. Like maybe make the amber a bit more orange.
Yeah, basically, I just need honey, really.
There's some honey.
Well, mine is
threw it on the floor.
Actually.
That will need to wait until we've been in the Black Forest again when you want blueberries.
Yeah,
that's where we get them from, and I can't. I wish you could plant those bushes as seeds.
Yeah, we need 10 honey for anything.
That's okay. Give me a second.
There's minus stamina. Might be able to do. Yeah, minus stamina can do with just some more honey.
I'm coming with all the honey and shit that was lying about. I forgot I left it in the other, and you know the halls of Longfang or whatever I'm calling it.
Oh, the storm hammer is Legends.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, fuck. I'm thinking of the Storm Lord. That's the one I'm thinking. Again, I can't fucking remember all the Baneblade chassis things. I can remember the Shadow Sword because I've got one. The Baneblade because it's the one.
The Baneblade, it's the one that everyone knows.
Yeah, and I never remember any of the other ones.
And raspberries.
Okay. If I had 2 more raspberries, I could make a second mead base.
I will run out into the woods.
Good. Is this just in general? Like, you're just going to burst out there right now?
I mean, I'm at that point in my life, you know, but still, no. I'll go and see if I can find a berry bush somewhere.
Like, sometimes you feel like...
Megatron.
You'd all hail Megatron.
Yes.
You do feel sometimes like, man, I just kind of want to go.
Yep.
And live in the woods for a while. And then I remember that I basically can't sleep unless I'm in my own bed anymore. So
give it a couple of days, that wears off.
It does not.
Oh.
I've camped for like a week solid, and nope, don't wear off. I'm just too old and grumpy and set in my ways these days. Yeah. So I'm like,
every berry bush I'm coming across not have any berries on it. What the fuck?
I mean, I was running around earlier, just grabbing berries everywhere and just jamming them in my mouth and then spitting them out and not eating them. You know, just really...
yeah, I'm used to that issue, but in the meadows, in this area in the spawn, I'm passing bushes and there's no berries. Aha! Finally.
I need solid walls in a bathroom. I get you, Excal, yeah. It is one of those things. I just remember like being able to like fucking fall asleep leaning against walls and shit when I was like a teenager.
Oh, I used to fall asleep on the bus, coming home from college.
Whereas now I can barely fall asleep in my own fucking bed. Like...
People would ask if I was alright because they thought I was like OD'd or something. I'm not kidding.
Oh man,
I got woken up several times by people being like, "Pal, are you alright, pal? Do you need an ambulance?" No, I was just sleeping.
Oh man.
I mean, it doesn't help that I'm a heavy sleeper, but Jesus, guys, come on now.
But oh yeah, I meant to say with the Red Gobbo thing, what I was gonna do, was I was thinking, so that I can paint the Red Gobbo as like its own separate thing. I was going to like on like the raised plinth he was on, I was going to cut out like a circular thing in it, so I can basically put him on a regular base that would just the base would just have the texture of the tank.
Yeah.
So I can like magnetize him in there, so I can take the Red Gobbo out and say hypothetically, if I wanted to say play Gorka Morka and use him, then I would be able to have him as a separate model. If I
yes,
really
hypothetical Gorka Morka.
Oh, those have to be a separate item. I think they're non-stackable.
Oh, maybe they're only one use from per fermenter. So stack them in and then just put the other mead base and another thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And like a chest. We'll deal with that later.
Oh, this is where there's a bunch of... Okay, there was some bullshit in here because there was some extra honey and stuff.
I might have moved that stuff one day and like organised it.
I'll put the berries and stuff next if we're going to need that for mead and stuff. I'll leave that in there.
Okay, put that in there, put that in there. Okay, my inventory is now not as fucked as it was.
Huzzah!
How's yours looking?
Pretty bad.
Okay.
But I just need to
clean
I
that
just need
out and
to
then we'll
put the
help the outpost.
Yeah, I just need to put this
Oh, actually,
away.
before we do that, bronze.
Bronze. Oh, yes. What do I need bronze for?
We'll see what other gear you can make.
Sorry, I just need to put some wood away. That's
Did I-
another thing taking up my... Yeah, there we go. 62 weight, just as my neutral
Nice.
weight is fine. I could like upgrade weapons and things, I guess.
Yep. That's not a bad idea.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Plunder wood. Using the worst named relic in 40k at the moment, the Gatekeeper. I will be honest, I have found 9th edition so difficult to keep up with.
Yeah.
Both...
All of the bronze we can make is now in that chest.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, that is a fair amount of bronze.
Yes, so if you want to build yourself some fucking full plate armor, go ahead. There's plenty. And if you need leather scraps and stuff, I'm just a way to grab more leather and stuff like that.
I was going to upgrade my... Yeah, I could do with some scraps and a little bit of wood, so that I can upgrade my sword and my axe.
Just standard wood?
Yeah. Yeah, just standard
Okay. Wood. Scraps.
I'll upgrade my pokey stick as well. Oh, I need core wood to upgrade my pickaxe.
On the way.
Just decided to skip over 9th edition entirely. They go by so fast, I don't see a point in investing in edition unless I know I'm set to play a game in the moment I buy the rules. I understand that, like, I find GW's current way of doing things both mildly aggravating in, like, a... not just in like the way that it is annoying on like its face, because just stuff gets updated so often, and like I don't get enough games to like warrant like keeping up religiously. But also I do just find the way it is just kind of annoying, because it's like oh, the points are all updated. These extra rules have been added. Okay, where do I get those? Oh, they're in this other book. Like, okay, I don't want to fucking take another book with me. Everything is already too many books. It's just endless, and I just sit there and I know I'm being very old man yells at cloud here, but I just remember playing like 3rd and 5th edition where it's like, yeah, okay,
there.
You take your rule book, you take your codex, boom, that's it forever. Maybe you've got a single page of FAQ answers, maybe.
Yeah.
And
are
that's
you?
kind of it.
Do you need anything, or are you good?
I am okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Do you mind if I? How much of this bronze do you mind if I steal?
Just use it.
Okay, because I'm just upgrading my weapons to just be like
That's
level
fine.
3.
I just realised you could upgrade your armor.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes. I'll go and get the hop over to. I think
I'll
you make
see
it.
what it
Yeah, you make it there. So see what it needs.
Troll hide and bone fragments. Yeah,
I
that's
figured as much.
all any of it needs. Also, with bone fragments, I can upgrade my bone tower shield. At least now the points updates are a free PDF. Yes, but you used to be like points updates were so minor that you would then you'd buy your codex and then you'd just have them. Whereas now, the ones that are in the codex are functionally useless. They're out of date like within a week. It's pointless them being printed in there, and it's all just app-based stuff now. It's very I like if it works well for you, I'm cool. I'm glad. I find it just deeply frustrating because I find it all unnecessary, and also it's entirely because of the competitive scene, which I already have a deep resentment for. Because it is the reason why Warhammer is in the modern day written in such an ridiculous rules lawyery manner that drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, fair.
Like I just want to play the game, and it's all just written in this fucking backwards ass way, because it's like they have to make sure that no one's going to try and find some archaic way of getting around their obvious intention. Because they have to make sure that the competitive scene isn't going to do stupid shit. Which they are going to do stupid shit, because it's the competitive scene, and they're always going to find whatever way they can.
Oh, they're going to find a way to break some if they can.
Yeah. Like, I just really wish I could just go to a game, have my codex, and then for the whole edition, that codex is just all I need. Like, I don't have to do homework in order to play my army because it's been changed since the last time I played them. That kind of shit it gets under my skin. I appreciate this is very much a me thing, and I'm sure most people that doesn't bother, but it bothers me a lot, you know. So. Okay.
I like how your time at the workbench and upgrading has just made you slowly strip all your clothes off.
It can happen. And I guess the thing is, like, I also wouldn't mind so much if it was like, just like solidly app based, as well. Like if it was just all like that. But then they couldn't sell you the unreasonably expensive codexes that come around more often as well. Like, yeah, I don't know. I find just everything about the way modern 40k is, like, they put rules out. Just, it's on the one hand technically better because it means if something's ludicrously overpowered, it does get addressed. But on the other hand, I just find it very frustrating to keep up with, because like, I don't want to have. I just want to play the game. I don't want to fuck around this much just to know. Like, I know you can just play with what the original like codex was, but like, quite frankly, the original codex is usually really badly balanced, and the new updates are generally make the game better.
To remember the fact that some codexes get a fucking day one patch.
Yeah, again, I know I'm being very old man yells at cloud here. I am aware, but like. Also, I think I do have a point. It took too much to keep up with Ninth, and I wasn't even playing. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Magus. Because I just don't like. I think the fact that there was this endless grind to keep up with things across the pandemic when physically wasn't able to play.
Yeah,
so,
that was not good.
And I understand why, because obviously the wheels of these things started turning long before the pandemic started. So it became a thing where, like, you know, it was just going to happen. Like, it's... I need to put all that fucking wood back. I forgot I had that in my pocket. Well, it's because I didn't pick it up. You threw it into my arsehole.
I know.
Which...
Oh, I mean, your arsehole was right there and eager to catch it.
It was puckered and open and inviting. I understand.
Yep.
I might as well have put a welcome sign on it. I'm not saying this wasn't the case. But yeah, no, I just, I think that really soured me on the whole system. This, like, me having bought several books I basically got to play, like, a game with before they were obsolete. Oh, Psychic Awakening will remain valid into 9th. Yeah, it depends on what faction you were playing, doesn't it? Some, it very much didn't. I need to de-wet myself. There we go, so I can sleep. My butthole was not hard-coded, no. For Guard, it almost remained valid until 10th. That's the other thing, like, 10th is going to roll, right? And they're going to insist on putting out a new fucking Space Marine Codex, so, you know, like... I think that's the other thing, like, again, because I'm just on my soapbox now and complaining, oh, day 100.
Hey.
Because I am just complaining, you're all going to have to deal with this now. It really fucking aggravates me that they feel that everything always needs a new codex every edition. And sometimes it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Sometimes, like, it was fine when we'd have codexes that lasted several editions. Like, sometimes, yeah, there were problems with that. But, like, I think that's the problem with this endless tweaking and the inability to balance anything. It's just all sort of, like, ended up at this position where, because they can hotfix, it's like much like, where are we going, by the way?
We are going to hit some dungeons up and get some turtling cores.
Cool.
I'm also thinking that if you want to, we'll need to fight the next boss, right?
Yes.
The next boss, as far as I know, is on another landmass.
Oh, okay.
To the north, if you check the map, you might get a marker for it.
Because it's the the Elder, yeah.
So I want to have enough circling cores to build some fucking portals.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I think much like what happened with video games, where the ability to hotfix everything, made people go, oh well, because I can hotfix everything, that means that, you know, maybe stuff doesn't have to stay in the oven quite as long because we can just update it later.
Like, no, we'd rather get a finished product now. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of that. And they rush out. Everything just feels. I don't know. I find the whole thing very, very tiring to keep up with.
Wait, I think I just remember that dude tried to insult me by calling me Scooby earlier.
Yes.
I think I finally got it.
Hmm.
Space Wolves, dogs. I bet that was it. Yeah, I know, it's a really good joke. Totally is good. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Claim that bed. Okay.
I remember the whole Marines get 3 codexes in 1 edition, Orcs get 1 codex in 3 editions, bollocks. Yeah, but also, I played Orcs during that time, and you know what I didn't have to do? Learn a new codex repeatedly. I just had my codex for ages, and I just knew how to play it. It was great. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind keeping a codex. Like, fucking, I mean, sometimes, yeah, they do get very out of date. Dark Eldar codex being valid for, like, 11 years being a good example.
Oh yeah, no, I remember the Dark Eldar Codex. It just would not die. Oh my god,
because that lasted
that
from
took me back right
3rd to 5th.
Yep.
And
I thought, for some reason, I thought it was 6. Oh god, that would have been more.
No, the when they became Drukhari was in 5th.
Ah yes. It's almost like it's your job to remember these things.
Almost. And that's just an era I remember because that was one of the times that I was playing the most. So, yeah. But yeah, no, it's just I don't know. Is it because I'm just getting old? Yes, that is definitely a factor. But also, I just find it just very annoying. Like,
okay, keep an eye out for donjons. I have marked some way in the south, but
I am glad that the people that I play with don't like religiously keep up with everything. It's just like it doesn't matter.
And then when you play with me, you have to remind me of the rules half the time.
Honestly, one day I will remember battle doctrines for Space Marines. One day, combat doctrines. See, I don't even call them by the right name. I hate that rule so much. They did make it vaguely rememberable now, so that it only changes when you use it, which means I might actually remember which one I've got.
I've got something terrible to tell you, by the way.
Yeah.
You know how I've been picking up those thistles every time I see them?
Yeah.
It's because you can make food out of them later.
Oh, okay.
The other parts of that food are Draugr intestines and meat. You make sausages.
Ah, okay.
Draugr are undead humans.
Cool.
Just wanted to make sure you knew that, because suddenly went, yeah, I should probably get context there.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, dungeon this direction.
Yeah, Hans. I think that this is the thing. If you are more in touch with not even necessarily the competitive scene, but like that type of thing is more how you play, then I imagine the way it currently works is good. If you're not, though, it's deeply frustrating. And I don't know.
Also, thank you, Mod Hill, for that. I needed someone just to shout out zombie sausage. Yeah, no, that's a good show.
Oop. Get back here.
He's like, oh shit. That one's got an hammer.
Fuck. But yeah, I don't know. I have a very simple requirement, and I think it's what I'm most frustrated by is that when 8th came out, it solved these problems of being a nice, simple rule set that wasn't full of a lot of other bollocks. You didn't have to bring a million books with you. It was just kind of nice, simple, stripped down, and then they spent the most of 8th and 9th undoing what they'd done right.
This
in my
is also
opinion.
a silver weapon. Oh, they're going to hate this in there.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, as I said, like, you know, if anyone is into like competitive play, please don't take it as like a personal slight. I just find what the
GW haven't found the balance of catering to both your average player and pro stuff or competitive stuff.
Yeah, I think the problem is that 40k is an inherently unbalanced game and always will be, just by its very nature of there being so many moving parts. And so I feel I feel like the game is at its most fun for me, and the way that I play and the way that the people around me play is more fun for a more casual type of I don't know why I split the stack there. It's because I hit the button.
Good?
Nah, it's just regular bullshit.
I mean, the amber's good. We can give it to Seamus for the belt that he's got. More bone fragments.
Yeah. But yeah, just the way in which catering to competitive players and to casual players is going to result differently, and so, you know, as someone who is not a competitive player and is a very casual player, it means that the decisions that they make are ones that are annoying to me personally. But if they made decisions that were better for me, it would be annoying to the competitive scene. They kind of have to make a choice.
Yeah.
Or just effectively make two versions of the rule set. One is, which they're not going to do because that would be fucking infuriating. I know there are in some way. Oh, there's a ghost.
I'm a coming. You didn't even need me.
No. Judo has found the perfect balance. They annoy both competitive and casual players. I mean, okay, yeah. That is true. Well, there's a thing that goes down here.
Fuck, I've got too many rocks in my pockets.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
There we go. It's like we came here for circling cores. Why can't I pick them up? Oh.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't actually go anywhere. Okay.
Dead end?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, to be clear, I'll get off this because I'm just complaining. It's not in any productive manner. I am sure that if I was
I'm just double checking we didn't miss a path this way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, my nose is bothering me.
But I am sure that if I was a competitive player, I would be complaining about Games Workshop catering to a more casual play audience. That means that the competitive play doesn't work as well. I'm sure I would be making that complaint.
Yep. Okay, we're cleared out.
But also, I am right, and competitive players can fuck off.
Okay. Let me delete that one, and there's one over this way. Man, only 3 cores in there. Bastards. Cheapskates.
Although, you know what I am really not looking forward to? There is going to be a point at which they start wholesale legendsing things that are like firstborn marine stuff, and I'm then going to be looking at my my rogue trader like themed army. I'm going, well, I guess I'm just not playing whatever current edition is then. Oh man,
I really, like, at first I was on the boat of they can't get rid of firstborn marines, and it seemed more and more likely to go, and I'm like, how are you going to fucking deal with this? Oh, it's going to be a time.
As someone who does play the game at a tournament level, competition players complain even more than you do right now. I am sure. But this is the thing. I maintain 40k should... honestly, I don't think he makes for a good competitive game at all. I think you can play it at a higher level, certainly, but the game is just not balanced and never will be. Because it is...
No, I think the thing thinking about 40k that I always found is dumb fun. Also, competitive play with... I know strategic games, etc., but like competitive play when dice rolls are involved is always strange to me.
I get you. It's it's just one of those things where I think, ooh, some settling calls down here.
Grab the boys.
And by cores, I meant core singular.
Oh, okay.
My Sons of War have rules and balances. Instructions unclear. Converted guardsmen into command and conquer. Soldiers and give them tower and elder allies. Fair enough. This is the thing. I don't really... I don't want things to be wildly unbalanced, but I think that it is kind of... It is good to strive to make things vaguely balanced, but I think the constant tweaking is kind of an act of folly, because the moment you tweak something, it means that something else in another part of the system is being, fucked with.
Ah. I'm enjoying the blue, the green flames on these guys when I hit them with the hammer. Ruby, amber, pearl.
Good.
Wish I could take the swords off the wall. Those look nice.
But yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, like I say, I imagine the fun thing about competitive players complaining is that I would probably agree. It's like I'd sit there and go, yeah, that is unbalanced. But just...
Wait, no, we came... Oh, God, I'm getting turned around like a motherfucker. Oh, God. Okay, no, that's the entrance. So you're free to go that...
I found friends. Nice.
Spawner.
Oh, that's a spawn. I'm used to the spawners being like that. Just didn't glow in the same way as the other spawners.
Yeah, no, the lighting was weird in that. I wonder if it's just where it was in the room or something.
Yeah, that's why I didn't just instantly smash it. I was like, what's fucking going on here?
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Dead end. That does explain all the skeletons you just ran into, though.
Yes. Is that... No, it's not a door. I couldn't see if it was a door or not.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Haldor the trader has this little headband that has a light on it.
Okay,
very
adorable
handy.
for one.
Yes.
This is the one we've been in.
Yep. Sorry, I got turned around. Fuck you.
No. That wasn't judging you. That was me complaining about the general principle. Balancing 40k is like trying to successfully operate a Rube Goldberg machine in a room full of cats during a laser show. Yeah, basically. There's so many factions. There's so many. Each faction has so many units.
This one goes deep. Okay, let me check that. Before I open either of those two doors, I'm just going to head downwards and hope that's a dead end. It is.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, if you can't tell, the type of complaining I'm making now is the reason why I spend most of my time talking about old 40k rather than current 40k, because I just find it kind of frustrating.
I suppose back in the day, though, people would have had complaints about old 40k.
Yeah,
so it's a cyclical thing.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not saying like because old stuff was better. I'm just saying because it's done. Like there's nothing to keep.
I think that's yeah.
Although also objectively, there was not this level of tweaking either. Like honestly, if I played a game and someone busted out an FAQ, that was like, oh, all right, someone's really keeping up.
Yeah, no one gave a shit back then.
And the rules you used were just whatever the rules were in the codex.
Yeah,
that's just how it was. It wasn't that updates didn't happen, but it just didn't happen as often.
How many did you get?
I have 2.
I have 5.
Okay. As well as
because I have like
a whole bunch of other bollocks.
Okay, yeah, you've got a full inventory as well. Okay, let's go home.
Yeah, I mean I don't have much weight, admittedly.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of items. Yeah.
You know the worst part is, I genuinely, when I do get to play it, I genuinely just really enjoy playing Modern 40k.
Yeah,
I really like it. I like the general, even though it has a lot of things that do bother me, I generally like how it plays, and I enjoy playing games of it. But it's the homework that drives me nuts. Although you could just remove stratagems from the game, and my games would barely change. If I was to like make one change to the game, I would probably make it so that stratagems just became something that was attached to on the pages for the rules for the individual units themselves, rather than being in a separate piece of the book. Because if you aren't buying the little cards that have them all on, and you're just going off the codex themselves, I find them just so hard to just keep internalized in my head as to what I can do. And it's just it slows the game down to a crawl whenever that happens. Again, it's one of those, if you play the game a lot more, I'm sure this isn't a problem. But to someone who doesn't get the chance to play it that often, it's something that's just and also you could probably remove a good, like for some codexes you could remove a good 2/3 of the stratagems. I think it would be fine.
That was kind of okay. That's actually, when I'm thinking about it, like I thought we were getting away from that with like 8th, because like 3rd to 7th just became like the rule set was bloated as shit.
That had big problems with universal special rules. That was sort of it had a lot of things with that. And that's the thing. I think when I get right down to it, I think like all of my complaints really can be distilled into the one big complaint, which is that the 8th was a reset to remove the bloat that had been picked up through iterative versions of the same rule set from 3rd to 7th, which had got pretty bad.
Yeah.
Especially, I want to say by the time it hit 6th is when it sort of hit a critical mass, and that's when I stopped having kind of interest in the game, in actually playing the game for a while, because I found 6th just like, well, this is like 5th, but just worse. But when they did 8th and they sort of streamlined everything, I was like, no, good, the game needed this. And then it feels like 8th and 9th have been a long progression of reintroducing bloat in different ways.
Ninth was the bloke taking revenge, as
Yeah,
Modale said.
yeah. I really do feel, and like the Space Marine Codex is a wonderful example because like at the time I thought no, making Primaris their own thing is great because then it doesn't invalidate people's old units. And now seeing what's happened with it, I'm like, no, I was wrong. Primaris should have just been the new Tactical Marines, and then they should have just
Yeah.
slowly updated the old things to be that. And that's just what they should have done because now we're in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation where the Marine Codex is so full of redundant units, it is fucking untrue. But they can't get rid of any of them because people have got fucking 35 years worth of armies.
Oh, Firstborn Marines.
Of Firstborn Marines that don't have a direct Primaris replacement. So you can't just replace them.
Mm.
You need to actually just get rid of them. And it makes sense to get rid of the Firstborn ones over the Primaris ones because otherwise you've introduced all these new things that then people won't be able to have. So having both of them at the same time has now just led to this like outrageous amount of bloat on Marines that it's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
And since most people play Marine armies, it's a problem that affects most players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's very easy for me to say that in hindsight, of course, because at the time I was like, no, Primaris, that seems like a fun way of doing it. That seems like a good idea. But I was wrong then.
From a story perspective, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Lore-wise, I think the correct answer in hindsight is lore-wise that was the right thing to do, but game-wise, a massive mistake.
Yeah. Okay. I need to go for a cigarette. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Have fun, everyone.
Should have said the Primaris be new scale Marines. Yeah, exactly. Marines now have more troops choices and many factions have kits. Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, the tens. Redeemed random Warhammer 40k fact, Mutant did. The random fact is I have a lot of opinions about modern 40k, a game that I have enough opinions about that I don't get to play very often because I'm too annoyed by it. Apparently, that is not a fun fact, though, I'm afraid. That's just what I've spent the last half an hour or possibly hour, I don't fucking know, talking about. The only armies I see that still run Firstborn Marines are Blood Angels or Assault. You see, this is the thing. I guess it depends largely on these are things that like affect different groups more and different types of players more. Like me, I love old models, so Firstborns being removed would fuck me over massively. But like for people who started playing the game in 8th and are mostly going to be running whatever the new fancy models that they got as were coming out at the time, are probably just going to be running Primaris, or at least mostly Primaris because they're the new fancy kits. So for them this is a non-issue, but for legacy players it's a massive issue. And yeah, it is a problem that they made, and now they've kind of just it's silly. I guess my point is the Space Marine Codex should be a third of the size it currently is. You don't need all of these options. You don't need. I think it's something stupid like 5 different types of veterans. It's ridiculous. That is too much. I think part of the problem also comes down to the modern way of doing things where you make things be more distinctly separate units rather than just one unit that has massive customization to be different things. Hans, I wasn't saying tournament players, I was saying new players. The Primaris thing is not an issue for new, like people coming into the game for the first time in like 8th and 9th. Tournament players are always going to have a nightmare with like any changes to the game because it means huge swathes of their armies become non-competitive. And whereas for a casual player, that's just like, oh well, I wish my army was better, but oh well, I'm still going to use it. Whereas for a tournament player, like you just can't, like you can't run a suboptimal list. Like any army I run you couldn't run that in tournaments. Like you just couldn't. So it's. But yeah, Again, yell, yell, old man yells at cloud over and over again. This is just what I'm doing today. The cloud had it coming. I guess the thing that I'm kind of interested in, like from like taking myself out of it, and my own damage out of it, I am intrigued to see what will happen with Marines, because at some point they are going to nix. Firstborn Marines. They are going to go at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if 10th edition. And then if they start doing it there, if stuff starts really disappearing, like, you know, we've already seen a lot of like niche options disappear, but it wouldn't surprise me if, say, just regular like Vanguard veterans disappear, something like that. Like that kind of thing wouldn't surprise me if that kind of thing, that sort of tier of stuff started going. But there are a lot of things that Primaris do not have good replacements for. Lots of tanks. Their tanks are not equivalents or similar.
Hey, question. Do the Primaris, like, say for Space Wolves, do they have a equivalent to Grey Hunters that can take a bolt gun and a chainsword?
No.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
They have dedicated assault squads and they have dedicated range squads.
I was thinking that, and I was like, no, wait, but the whole Space Wolf thing was bolt gun and chainsword, rad as shit.
It's, I mean, to be fair, like...
And that goes back to, like, what, the fucking true grit skill and, like, third?
Yeah. Admittedly, honestly, basically the way that Marines work now is that there's the generic Marine Codex, and the additional Marine Codexes can just take everything from that and some extra units. So you can do weird shit, like you can have it is possible to have Space Wolf tactical squads, and that feels wrong.
Yeah, I like the Grey Hunters. They're good boys. And not to forget the Longfangs, the thing I'm fucking named after.
I would I would not be surprised if they started coming up with lore reasons why lots of stuff that is associated with Firstborn Marines that was not around during the Heresy starts showing up in the Heresy game, so that there is still a place that you can play with all your Firstborn Marines.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if that started happening around the same time. I wouldn't surprised if suddenly reduced Firstborn units to one or two that cover multiple roles. Tac, Assault, Dev rolled into a single Firstborn battle line squad and then slowly relegating them to Legends. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, I think we're going to see that happening over the course of, like, several editions. But, of course, several editions could cover, like, 3 years these days. So,
and as to Agamemnon, I do agree on the whole, like, army list building and characters just having 0 to 1 gear options. I do kind of prefer it, because you ever seen the Force Ed, like, oh yeah, you can pick anything from the war gear, and it's like, oh god, there's so fucking much shit here. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. It got a bit messy.
I know, I think it can get a bit over the top, certainly. You can tell units that have, like, grandfathered into that, like, you look at, like, any Primaris unit and it's like, they can have this weapon, or this weapon. And then you look at, like, the Death Company entry and you're like, oh, there's quite a bit here.
But remember the old Force Commander kit that came with, like, every gun under the sun on his sprue?
I like that, honestly. I understand.
Which was great for, like, oh yeah, now I've got a ton of bits to use, but also, oh Jesus, can I give him 2 close combat weapons? How does that work? And then no one would be able to answer.
Yeah, I think there was definitely... I think third was a good example of a time when there was just too much. Because there'd just be a bunch of shit that, like, had barely any, like, utility. And I think that did go a bit... Like, that was... that could be a bit much. But, you know... I think they achieved a nice kind of middle ground.
Actually, how many cores did we get there?
7, I believe.
7.
It would mean.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. On you go.
Oh yeah, talking about if they move like firstborns into like a heresy like thing of that doing that. Forcing players to repaint their 30k era Legion liveries. You see, I have my theory would be is that my long-standing theory is that once the Horus Heresy novel series is complete, is that they will do a Badab War
It will
series.
get completed. Yeah.
That has been my long-standing theory that they will do that, and then if they do that, you could always...
Firstborn are going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, you could always do a Horus Heresy expansion that is for playing in the Badab War.
Well, these fish bits look fucking minuscule on this now.
I mean, compared to the absurd things.
Yeah.
And then that would give you an excuse for using Firstborn Marines, and then they'll just expand the Badab War to contain, to say, oh well, a lot of chapters were involved in it at least briefly, so you could justify putting anything in it. That is purely theorizing. I do think the Badab War series of novels, I do actually legit think that might happen. I think that would actually be a sensible way of carrying on the momentum of the heresy without doing the heresy. And that is also true in Mod Hell. There are a lot of chapters hidden within chapters as well.
Yeah.
Is just
the flesh tailors are basically around already.
Yeah.
Okay. I have only 2 types of food on me. Fuck. Okay. No more. Right. I have had a thought.
Yes.
Dangerous, I know. Do we have fine wood here? I think we do. And have I got the... Yep. It's in one of these fucking chests I need to sort through later.
I also realize that a lot of what I've been talking about, there is also the thing about it kind of shows that there is a lot of things in the current game that kind of hold this interesting line where there's good elements and bad elements, and it's difficult to wholly go one way or the other because they've basically created a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation with a lot of stuff where there's no good answer. So it's
Okay, Wibble, we're going to take a trip.
Okay. Are we going to go across the...
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, chat. This portal is tagged as Hall, H-A-L-L, with a capital H. Please remember that.
Okay.
In case I don't.
Okay. Have you got all the materials to make another one?
Yep.
Good. Should I, do you mind if I try and navigate?
Yeah, sure.
Because I've not done the boat before. Okay, so how does it work?
Yeah.
How do you...
Okay. Press S or W to basically set your throttle.
Okay, so it just works like that.
Yep. And you will need to turn us the other way, or you're going to take us around that way. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I'm just getting a feel for how...
Yeah.
This... Yeah.
And you've also... your wind indicator and all that's pretty self-explanatory, so you're fine there.
I was feeling like this would be a bit more Sea of Thievesy, and where it is a little bit more There we go. But yeah, it being a little bit more based on the reality of sailing.
No.
Whereas it's a bit more arcadey, which I'm like, okay, good. Okay, and just straight north?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sure this will go fine.
Oh, I got this notion that I quite like to sail the ocean. You know, I was talking...
That's a good point, Mutant. I should have thought of that.
Hmm?
That I should have marked a little thing for like, oh yeah, I could just put a marker in the map saying what the portal's called there. Whoops.
Was it Hull, you called it? H-U-L-L?
Hall.
Hall. Okay, I thought you said Hull. But it's with a capital H.
Fun.
Yeah, I was talking to Snipe earlier about the one of the interesting things about like when just phrases get stuck in your mind forever, and the black and white like sailing songs are one of those. It's a bit like you know, like how you'll just hear a turn of phrase and it just gets stuck in your brain forever. I'm thinking of "hold gentle like hamburger" is just.
Yeah, that'll never leave.
That's never leaving. Like.
Now here's a question. Is it on this landmass or is it behind it?
That is an interesting question. Because I mean, that does look like quite mountainous.
I do believe I've lost the wind.
Yep. Because I'm kind of going dead against
bring the throttle back down to rowing the oar. There you go.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, first gear is just you're basically pushing it with the oar.
Fair enough. Fair
enough. Okay.
Yeah, mod hell. I completely understand that. There's it's a lot to keep up with if you're if you don't personally have like a gaming group that is constantly playing, so having new stuff is like a positive. If you're like I say, it's the more casual play, that the way a lot of people interact with the game. If they don't have like a dedicated gaming group they're constantly playing at, it's just a different vibe to how you engage with the game. Do you want to just moor up on this chunk of land here, and we can see if it's the same landmass?
Can do.
Or do you want me to go along the coast a bit? And...
follow the coast a bit. So here we go.
Okay. Oh, actually got the wind behind us.
You're doing great.
I can.
There is a rock dead in front of us.
Yep. Oh, yeah. No, I got knocked around by that little sandbar there.
Right,
so
okay.
I was like,
I put a bunch of planks in the hold, so if we need to,
good call.
We can repair. If we just stop off on a shoreline, I can make a workbench.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah. Let's get a little bit. You know, I'm learning about sailing.
Yep.
Oh, and mod hell, that is the other thing. That's why I was saying I got so much into Transformers stuff. The discourse around Transformers is so low effort, like compared to like fucking Warhammer, that's like so fucking angry all the time. Whereas like the discourse around Transformers is always like, there is a moonwalking fish. There are several moonwalking fish.
I saw one hovering in the air, just reverse, for like the length of the like draw distance the other day.
Good. Oh shit, we're actually really close to the thing, so yeah, it's definitely on this landmass.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So I'll shall I just pull up here?
Find us a nice spot. where it's reasonably flat. You might need to reverse us just to slow us a bit. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Nice.
Ah, it's a little bit biffed.
Job's a good
It's fine. What's a mild biffing between friends?
What else? If I grab the wood out of the fucking hold. Just what we're doing. Oh yeah, right. Crafting bench. Bench. For the love of fuck. Sir. Oh.
Why is there an enormous tree limb in the sky? Ah, well, you see, we are not on a regular plane of existence.
Yeah, no, he's nailed it.
Tree of life stuff is going on.
Yggdrasil. Oh god damn it. There we go. Fuck me, man.
Okay. I would build things, but I have no resources to build anything on me. Because, you know.
Did I put the fine wood in the boat?
There was a shine. I thought it was like just a static fish, and I was going to go and pick up a static fish.
Now, you just remember and watch yourself.
I'm watching.
Because if you die...
I die in real life.
Give it a sec.
I mean, in fairness, if I die, well, I use the portal.
Now that we have one.
Yeah.
It's going to need a wee set of stairs up. Because it's floating.
It's fine. Not going to make the same mistake I made with 40k. I'm going to paint all the minis before I buy more. For real this time.
Heard that before.
You know what? It's good that you know, to go into it with that mentality. We all know how that's going to end, but it's good to go into it like with that. Cool. So, what do we need to open up the portal?
I believe it's to what?
Well, not the portal. Sorry, the to activate the boss. Because I know we needed like deer heads last time.
I believe it's ancient seeds.
Ah, okay. They're back at the base.
But there's some prep work we'll need to do first. So please come and Snipe. Also, yeah. Now I remember the reason why I said to stop running on the roof. It actually creates camera shakes.
Oh, okay.
Which makes me think there's a troll outside the house.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Good morning.
Good morning. We need coal. Shit. Right. Okay. Let us.
I would also like to just say on record, I am aware I have spent the vast majority of this stream just running around after Longfang as he does things, whilst I complain about things that don't matter.
Is that not just how any stream goes when you have more than one person?
Okay, yes, true.
Just in general, I don't mean you specifically.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to fight the Elder right now. We are going to go and scope out his arena.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's the thing, because he doesn't just automatically spawn, because you've got to actually summon them, so...
And if we go and scope out his arena, we can find out how many bastards are around.
This is true.
And maybe just clear out the tree line a bit. Like,
And
for instance, there's a fucking spawner right there.
Yeah, that's an issue. Seem like a relatively tough spawner as well.
Yeah.
Because some of them pop pretty easily.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember what the tips are for the Elder. I believe a good idea is to fucking demolish the tree line around this place.
Okay. Is it just you're gonna get hung up on shit if you don't?
No, the closer the tree line is, the more chance there is there's going to be a bunch of shit spawns.
Oh, okay. I'm just having a poke around just to make sure
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
other
yeah.
spawners nearby.
I did just hear an arrow get fired, so there's a skeleton somewhere.
Skeleton warriors. Should probably pick up some more food at some point soon.
Yeah, we'll portal back and...
Yeah, it's not like I've not got any or anything. It's just I've only got enough for a little bit more.
Yeah, not
like
problem.
one. Like I've got like a bunch of food on me, but it's like 1 bits of food. Oh, I've got like 5 carrot soups, I guess.
The bone shield can't parry, but if you get the parry timing right, it sends an enemy flying.
Yeah.
Which is intensely enjoyable.
Yeah, it can't parry. No, we have already ascertained this. Oh. Was I think okay? I think that might have just been me moving around. You know, sometimes where the screen shakes a bit when you like walk over something in the wrong.
Oh yeah,
way.
no. If you see a troll, just shout.
Yeah, that was the point. I was like, is there a troll? No. Okay, I will start chopping down trees then.
Okay. I'm just going to complete the circuit here.
Do I need to like fully like chop them down, or do I just need to remove them, just chop them down, like?
Just chop them down. Fuck it. I mean, if we need the lumber, we can get it, but yeah.
Is it like a problem to leave the stumps?
No, as long as you don't get hung up on them. But really, in this fight, you should be trying to stay close to pillars. The pillars in the center of the arena enemy. You good?
Yeah. It's just a brute. There was a brute. Oh, actually, there's a bunch of bastards.
If you need help, just shout.
I think I'm okay. That skeleton just... I think skeleton just killed a grey dwarf.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
Ah, we're stepping onto local beef. Oh, thank you, Arethius. For the sub. Thank you very much.
Yes. You are good, egg.
Okay, I shall continue chopping down the pines.
No, I don't. Especially in the first try, let Wib discover the boss on his own first.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like, if I die, I don't care.
We've fixed it in such a way that if you die, you're not going to have a long trip to go.
Yeah, I just need to portal, like literally, yeah, just jump in the portal and come straight over and grab my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's not actually a big deal.
And, like, if it's going that badly for us, we can just portal away.
Yeah. Have you looked at BattleTech? No, I've never looked at it. I have seen bits and pieces of it. I think it's one of those things. I don't have any like natural draw to it. I hear it's very good.
My thing about BattleTech is it appears that most of the fucking chuds from 40k went over there, and that worries me immensely.
I don't know if that bears out with what I've seen. I know some of them did, of course, but...
If you guys completely fuck us up, I'll share my secrets. Honestly, it's fine. I've done this once before, and I managed to survive after almost dying several times, so it's fine. The biggest problem I had in the last fight was ad spawns, which I don't remember were the fault of the enemy or not.
Oh. But yeah, no, like, yeah, BattleTech's just one of those games where I don't have any, like, I've had no attraction to it. Like, I can go, I think the mechs look cool, but, like...
Yep.
I don't know. I'm sure it's one of those things where like one person will just at some point tell me one thing, and I'll go, okay, now I get it. Which is, by the way, not an invitation to tell me about BattleTech, because if you just do that, I will not listen to you. Okay.
I see you've learned the art of getting yourself lodged in between like 3 fucking trees at once and
Oh,
swinging.
yeah. A thing that also works for enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I think I just heard another arrow whiz past my head.
Yeah, I think there is just somewhere where skeletons are spawning that's relatively close.
Yep, I just got hit. Where is... Ah, there you are. Hi. How are you? Piss off.
Yeah, how much do we need to cut away?
I think we're fine after this.
Okay.
After I get rid of a couple more. What I would say though is we should go home, make sure we all have decent food on us, and perhaps wait till it's not raining. Also make fire arrows.
I have like nearly 50 on me.
I need fire arrows then.
Okay. Yeah, Modtail, that's sort of what I'd heard, is that, yeah, it's a bunch of people were like, oh, I'm going to BattleTech, and then BattleTech was like, no thank you, like the arseholes.
Fair enough.
Like,
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, no, that looks good now. Nice and clear, plenty of space. Also, I should come to think of it, I remember one attack this thing does, but it puts roots into the ground that attack if they come up, like, close to you. Yeah, it'll knock down trees, and that becomes nightmarish.
yeah.
But yeah, let's head back and prepare that.
I'm just going to cut this tree back, because this one's offended me.
Ah, I see.
We're not surprised if it went over to War Machine.
I mean,
I've heard War Machine is a strange community.
oh, it's a pretty niche one, isn't it?
Yeah. And my understanding is that they spend most of their time generally fairly mad about, frankly, everything.
I was going to say Games Workshop, but okay.
I mean, possibly. Okay there.
These ones offended me.
Would it be worth picking up as much wood as we could now, just to get it out of the way so we're not accidentally picking it up, like during the fight?
Sure, if you want. Let me drop some shit, I don't need that.
Plus, it'll mean, a bunch of wood that we've just got when we need it as well.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. As far as I know as well, the other funny thing with BattleTech is like when you go into their old rulebooks and they have like fucking a faction of cat girls on motorbikes. It's like, okay.
Aye, alright.
It's like you're wearing your influences on your sleeve pretty heavily, and I appreciate that.
Yep. Timberwolf is best mate. Discuss. I can't really,
Does have
considering
a solid name, I guess.
Yeah. Considering my my previous statements about not really knowing or caring about BattleTech. But if people wish to discuss in chat, they are more than welcome to. Just I will have no input upon that whatsoever.
Okay. I can't carry anymore, so... oh, I know, I've got an idea,
I've got a bit more I can carry, so I'll just pick up this bullshit that's just
Oh,
over
no,
here.
I have ideas, It's fine. Look.
Ah, yes, good call. Oh, I don't think we necessarily have to like chop up all of the logs or anything.
All right.
I was just meant like all the.
See, I was cutting them down just so I could pile them, and then I can come back for them later when I inevitably decide to do another stupid fucking build.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you know I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that'll do it for now. Let's not bore chat too much, I guess.
Okay.
Let's get back to the portal.
Yeah, at least we don't have to go all the way back, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we just followed the shore up a little bit. That's...
Yeah, that made things a lot simpler.
Yeah, I know you had the same impulse as me there.
Yeah, but I was running, so I didn't have any
Same.
stamina. Okay.
Wait a minute. Quickly to filter out Justin Battletech has asked our permission on Blaine Pardo. Okay. For context, he is a long-term writer of Battletech fiction, and he made some unfortunate comments a while back. And then proceeded to try and kickstart his own game, whose setting was essentially Battletech with the serial numbers failed off. At which point the Battletech producer kindly requested him to feck in a general off direction. Which his fan is them kowtowing to the kowtowing to the woke mob, and as a result, all the chuds rallied to him as if he was the second coming of Christ. Yeah, okay, fair.
Very normal. This is one thing I find fascinating about, like, every little game system out there has its own, like, weird little dramas and stuff.
Or just gremlin people.
Yeah,
and not in the good way.
And I don't even say drama in like a dismissive way, because oftentimes it is like legitimately like there are people being
it's
shitty
a legit grievance and shit.
Yeah, there's like actual grievances and things
Okay.
that are based around. Okay. Yeah, I've got enough food to go out there and do stuff.
Okay, I don't, so I'm heading back to the Trannic.
Like, I don't have much food on me, but I also have enough to like last for another for as long as the stream is going to go, basically. So it's fine. It's like I remember when someone sent us some boats for, what was it fucking called? I forget the name of the game now. It's a game where you play with like miniature boats in sort of steampunk sort of setting. Oh, fuck, I forgot the name of it now. Someone will no doubt tell me in the comments. But like and in the comments on the video where we were sent,
to for I was using the term gremlin rather than just calling them a cunt.
Yeah,
sorry.
But yeah, and people were saying about like, oh yeah, those things are from like when this company took over making them. That's which you should play the rules from before that because the new thing's this, and like, oh, it's terrible, and going through all this, and I'm just like, I hadn't heard of this game before today, and I'm being told so much. I do not understand. Yeah, I suppose I should probably actually repair my fucking gear, shouldn't I?
Not a bad shout. I have to remind myself every time I have boar meat now not to just immediately fucking cook it.
I understand.
Oh, hey, the fermenter's done.
Also, we have mead.
Yes, we do.
Okay. I'm just going to say this: these portals make things a whole lot simpler than all of the long-winded travel we've had to do.
Oh, that.
You right?
It made 6 stamina meads.
Oh, nice. We've got another thing of the mead base. I'll go put that in.
Sure. I'm just going to go check the beehives quickly as well.
You got to let me know if the bees are happy.
I will.
I will also accept if they're sleeping.
They will be awake. It's daytime.
Yeah.
I'm happy to report that the bees are happy.
Is Megatron okay? Have we checked on him in a while?
I am just heading out there. He is happy, and he loves us.
Good, good. We love you too, Megatron.
Okay, I've got that. Let's see.
Yes, that's a mutant. You are right. Yes, Dystopian Wars is the game that I was talking about a moment ago. Yes, that sounds right.
I'm hoping someone in chat chimes in because they know the background of the what happened.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it's like the game was made by one company, and then somehow they either lost or sold the rights, and the new company was bad for reasons that I don't remember. You know, one of those sort of things. Not to be dismissive, I'm sure it was like actually, I'm sure it sucked for like people to play the game, you know. But like coming at it from the outside, it's very like, what's happening?
Yeah. Metric fuck tons of mechs painted by amazing folks and trans and other LGBTQIA flag color schemes. Fair.
I have seen a lot.
I do love seeing the LGBT community coming together for Transformers also. Great fun.
Yeah. It's very funny when you occasionally see someone in that community who is like a weird chud because like everyone just go fuck off.
Yeah, no, everyone. She's like, no. Do you have any idea how many trans people enjoy Transformers? You fucking nutbag.
Like
it's almost like part of their gimmick is kind of like they can see themselves in or something.
That's the one thing. Like there's an Optimus quote that is something along the lines of that. The one thing that we have learned exploring the galaxy is that all beings, no matter where they are from, have the capacity to change. Which obviously there's a very, very like on the nose like position, you know, allegory there, but also just in general, you know, people can be better, people can improve, people don't have to be, you know, a static thing in any way.
I'm gonna need to make some hunting trips tomorrow or off stream, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Sleep. I think it's time to sleep.
A schlep. Freedom is indeed the right of all sentient beings. Yeah, no, it does. It does feel very much like the community of the Transformers community just is so inherently kind of queer at this point that like it feels like it's quite
like if the queer community for Transformers is strong enough that they can tell Simon Furman that maybe that was a bad move, then they're doing all right.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I need spare arrows also. I just did that thing again.
What thing? Oh, you ate the shield.
I need to mount that up higher, I think.
It's fine. I'm not quite sure how you keep eating it, but you know, it's fine.
I don't know either, honestly, because I just hit I must hit the interact button early enough that my cursor's closer to the shields, I guess. What am I looking for there? Those, and I need some wood.
Does the mead, does that work? That's separate to food, right? That's like a separate potion thing.
Yes.
Okay. Just check.
Meanwhile, the forest is moving again.
Ugh. Right, I guess we'll deal with that then. Smashy. Fuckers leave Megatron alone. we're gonna have a problem. I do like how they always do just gravitate towards Megatron as well.
Yeah, no, I'm as soon as we're finished tonight, I'm going to fix these walls.
Bonk. I would appreciate it if you would stop. No one is impressed. This is just embarrassing. Oh, not now, phone. Stop buzzing at me. Yes, I know someone's being nice and has just backed us on Patreon, but like, I'm dealing with an issue right now. I'll look at that in a moment.
There we go.
We've got another brute.
I've got a shaman over here.
It is nice with kind of upgraded gear and shit to just kind of be able to just tank a bit of damage from those things.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing with like food as well. As long as if you start getting better food, like the stuff you have to actually make in the cauldron is way better.
Mm. You're right there,
okay.
Megatron. Just guff everywhere now.
Yep, I'm grabbing as much of it as I can because the resin's handy. It's what keeps all the standing torches lit.
True, true.
Fucking...
Wib and Longfang treating coming of eldritch horrors as a chore akin to putting out the bins. Yeah, it'd be way nicer if the Grey Dwarfs had like a sexy lady spray painted on them.
Wow, good callback. Well done.
Yeah. Just rewarding people who've been here for the whole stream, you say.
What other shite did I pick up off them? Okay. That there. Need a level 2 crafting bench, which is over here.
Got quite a few Grey Dwarf eyes now.
Yes, we do. Which they are required for the... What we're missing now. I forgot to take the wood with me. Good. There we go. The Grey Dwarf eyes work for, as far as I remember, the portals, and I don't remember what else.
Excuse me while I just emit Buke Perries.
Yeah, I just throw them in the ocean.
Yep. That becomes Neptune's problem now. I don't know what the
No, I
is.
like the idea that it becomes Neptune's problem. The Greek god is the one that's like, oh fuck.
Sorry, darling? No, you said a name, I couldn't hear you. Just say it, it's okay. Where's the fucking box with the skulls? There we go. The skull box.
Yep, the skull box. Every home has one.
North's got to see Njord,
many,
I believe. Okay.
How many ancient seeds it takes to do the thingy? Because, just wondering. We have 12.
I think there's a couple in the shed as well.
No, I lifted all the ones in the shed,
okay.
didn't I?
Oh, okay, then no worries.
We'll go double check now you said that.
Seagull.
No, I missed one. Okay.
I think I might have put that in there because I didn't realise it was
Okay.
Bong 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 bong.
I love that. It's great. Okay, anything you don't want to take with you, carrying wise, dump it in a chest.
I
Like,
have
I'm
just
putting, I'm
equipment
just
and
putting my
food.
hammer and shit in there. I have food. I have equipment. I have those potions which last, I don't know how long. And you know what? Just in case, Wib, here.
Hmm? Healing mead. Ooh.
That's from. Well, that was just on my character when I found
Oh,
them
okay.
earlier in the thing. Because I just hit the button to switch characters, and then I saw this guy, and I'm like, oh, he still exists. Holy shit.
Nice.
Okay. What
Well,
fucking time of day
chat,
is it?
send us your powerful energy
Mm.
as we attempt to kill God again.
Kinda, yeah. This one is
Okay.
a bit trickier than Ike Theor. I'm just going to tell you now.
I mean, I assumed as much, considering the big deal was not particularly difficult. Well, you scared the shit out of it anyway.
Okay, I'm trying to remember any other rules for this. Kiting around the pillars, I think, is the best thing I remember.
Is this a you hold it off in melee, I shoot it, or vice versa, or sort of whoever it's focused at?
I would just hit it with fire arrows if I'm honest.
Okay. Okay.
But, you know... Took 3
Sure.
seats.
Okay, sure, this is fine.
You made the sacrifice. Here he comes.
Hey, Eggbit.
Hmm?
It's 8th.
Kinda. Oh, there's the vines I was talking about.
Ugh. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking Evil Dead shit going on here, Jesus Christ. Hello. Okay. No, I don't like that. Get out from behind that pillar. I wish to shoot you. Am I actually doing damage to it?
Yep, the fire ticks are helping.
Okay. It does seem very interested in you, so this works out well.
Yep, I'm trying to keep it interested in me. Nope. Nope. No roots,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
Not a fan of those.
Shot that right up the butthole.
Good.
I mean, I'm not sure if it has something that one could conventionally call a butthole, but you know.
True, true. I am really glad those roots fuck off.
Yeah, yeah. They're kind of just they're just a bit awkward, so you just kind of stay out the way of them. And it seems to be fine. Hey, there we go.
I'd like to share an amazing insult with you.
Okay.
God wasted a good arsehole when he put teeth in your mouth.
Good. Good. Thank you, Snipe.
I thought you'd like that.
For those who missed that, that was God wasted a good arsehole when they put teeth in your mouth.
Good. Good.
Oh, hey, web.
I picked up its head.
Web.
Yes. Swamp key.
Cheers. Oh, you got one as well. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right, let's go mount its fucking head.
Okay. We didn't mount the head of the deer anyway.
Yeah, we did.
Actually. Where do we put it?
We put it on the standing stone.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forget that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely forgot. I was thinking about hanging it up in
Wait, no.
this way.
Oh, sorry. I should really put a marker down. I keep forgetting. And yeah, no, me just tanking and you hitting it with arrows was great.
Yeah, it didn't really seem to have much of an answer to that.
Mm.
So that's good. I like it when our we're killing ancient gods and they just don't really have an answer to being shot. Just like, ow, fuck, ow, Jesus Christ! No one tried to distract me and shoot me at the same time. I had no recourse against this.
Oh no, it shot the fucking the weird root projectile things as well. You know, I think Wib almost caught one of those to the face when it's just like the weird strands that come out of his hand.
Yeah, one did hit me, but it didn't do a huge amount of damage. This one.
This one? Yeah. I don't remember what his thing gives you.
First of the forest, king in the wood, lord over those who dwell at his feet. His roots will grow where cities once stood. Yes, I can fucking see you. Their blood his wine, their flesh his meat.
Yeah, I don't remember what that does.
Does it like...
Let me check the Valheim with you.
It is indeed the Long Rock. It gives you super lumberjacking powers, apparently.
Oh,
there you go.
wait. Yeah. I have a big memory of that. Yep.
Oh.
You start like doing like 1 or 2 hits to trees to knock them down.
Ah, nice. Okay, well, we
You killed a big wooden boy.
yeah, so I think that's a good place to leave off today.
Yes. And you've also been given a clue as to where we need to go next.
The Black Forest.
No.
Isn't that what it said?
Isn't that what said?
The bird said.
No, that was us just dealing with the Black Forest. That's where we just killed the guy.
Yeah, I know. Let me see. I'm sure. I'm. Oh, of course the bird's fucked off. Of course it has, because we haven't spoken to it. I'm sure it said that. I was also half paying attention to things, so that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now we'll get raided by trolls.
Oh, cool. Cool.
No. I meant the other item you got from that.
That we got the swamp key.
Yeah.
Partly covered in caked mud, it smells fetid. So, presumably, we need to go and find a swamp.
Yeah.
So it's fucking time for Blight Town, I guess.
Oh, you have no idea how accurate that is. Oh, I don't like the swamp.
However, that is next week's problem.
At the very least, in the off-stream time, I'll scout out one that's close by.
Okay. Excellent. Well, then thank you, everybody, for joining us, and thank you, Longfang, for streaming with me.
No problem at all.
Day
friend.
104.
Done all right. Done all right.
Yeah, can't complain. But yeah, so thank you, and thank you for listening to me ramble a lot in this stream. I appreciate it. Hope you're all had a fun time, and I hope you have a fun rest of your weekend.
Yes, very important.
I am going to plan to do as little as possible because I have this is video.
You've just put a video out, so yeah, you need rest time.
The game may have crashed as I closed it. Yep.
Possibly.
There we go. Okay. So, let us be going. So, good night, everybody. Hope.
Raid hobby.
Oh, it's hobby. It's hobby. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Daddy.
It has been a long day.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
If everyone can do me a favor and tell Hobby that they're prettier than stupid TikTok anime, that would be a personal favor to me, and I would appreciate it.
Did everyone hear that?
They'll know what I mean.
The order was from Snipe to tell Hobby that they are prettier than a stupid TikTok anime thing.
Yes.
Just everyone make sure and say that to Hobby.
Which does make sense in context.
It does. We're not going to give you the context.
No. You're not allowed the context. But anyway, everyone get in chat into the raid, and yeah, we'll see you. Well, I'll see you next week. When are you next streaming, my friend? Tuesday. Okay.
Although
So, yeah.
if I'm spending my time tomorrow in Valheim, I might stream it.
That's fair enough. But yeah, so goodbye, everybody, and you take care.
Bye-bye.